started. She gon' forget up, she gon' forget up. Hey, she gon' forget up, she gon' forget up. Yeah, she gon' forget up, she gon' forget up. She gon' forget up, she gon' forget up. Hey, you know what it is, you know what it is. You know what it is. I just came to get it started, came to make it big. Do that party go retarded, got it going dumb. And everybody getting turned, got it going. I'm Yippee Kanye and they like yabba dabba do. She told me life blows, but round here the women do too. I'm out here making waves to cruise, but they don't got a clue. No, they just wanna ball. I don't blame them, I do too. You and your crew and I'm staring like sheesh, you got me stuck. Your friends mad at me, they know that I'm trying to. You know what's up, please keep it on the low. And bitch my line before you go. She gon' hit the mall, she got plenty. She gon' hit the mall. She gon' bring a friend, she got plenty. She gon' get it all. She just came to party, came to smoke and drink. Came to get it started, came to make it shit started there. She gon' forget up, she gon' forget. She gon' forget up. She gon' forget up, she gon' forget. She gon' forget up. Yeah, she gon' forget up, she gon' forget. She gon' forget up. She gon' forget up, she gon' forget up. Hey, get up, get up, hey, yeah, get up, get up, yeah, get up, get up, get up, get up, get up, yeah.
You're gonna be hearing a lot of new music. I've been trying to do some work, y'all. I've been got some help now. My son's been around, so I got a little help. We got another king. We got then my nephew, been my no, not my great, no, my grandson. I'm not a great yet. I'm not that old. I'm getting up there though. I'm getting there. And he's 3. He come here and shoot, man. He runs this place. 3-year-old. I don't know. He don't even have a job. But I guess his job is running Pawpaw. The day is, oh yeah, what is the day? Love Yourself Thursday. Oh yeah, today be intentional on loving yourself. Remember, no one can love you more than you. You're with yourself every second of the day. How can someone love you more than you? I know you got a husband, I know you got mom and daddy, but you with you every second of the day. So you are VIP, baby. Oh yeah, without a doubt, you are a very important person. So if you're going through something today, these days are kind of sad. I'm missing my mama. Sometimes they call me crying DJ. I was crying the other day. I was crying. I miss my mama. And I know a lot of other people miss loved ones, but they expect you to be great. Oh yeah, they don't want you to be sad. You be sad for a little bit, but cry and smile. Kind of like when it's sunny and it's raining. I think God said be spitting outside. That's what my mom and them say. I think that's Southern. It said devil's outside spitting because it's sunny outside. So sometimes it's gonna be sunny and you still can cry. You can still cry. That's all right. And men cry, man. So we got emotions also. I know we're not all Mr. Spock. I know that's my favorite hero, but men, we are not Mr. Spock. Cry. You might get a hug, guys. You might get a hug. You see? Yeah. You know how mom and them with the baby boy, my 3-year-old, he be crying, and next thing you know, he getting hugs. Fellas, it works. I don't know why y'all stopped it from being the 2-3-year-old guys. Cry. The woman gonna hug you. It's their nature. So sometimes you gotta let them be in their nature, y'all. Cry. All right, try it out. Just randomly cry today and see what happens. Test it out, y'all. Test it. I guarantee it will work. Because when my 3-year-old cry, and I'm a male, and ain't no women around, he keeps come over to give me a hug. I said, dang, that little dude right there, that little dude. So women and men are important. Both are necessary. If you are having friction in your relationship, take time out and prioritize who come first. If you got children come first. Put your feelings to the side. All right, let's practice that today. All right, on this Love Yourself Thursday. I'm telling you, the best way to not to pass on burdens is to not pass on burdens. It's not to pass on evil things that have been taught and pass it on to the next generation. Even though my mom went through the worst racism and I had to take her out to my Caucasian friend's house to clean up their house. She never told me to think less of myself or hate my Caucasian brothers and sisters. She didn't pass that burden on to me. So I go in any door. I don't care what you look like. I'm a king, and I know I'm going to ring without a doubt. I don't care who you are. I don't care if Trump in the room. I ain't scared of Trump. Y'all scared of Trump. I don't know why y'all even scared. I haven't even met him. Shit, I'll be trying to Trump. We need to do this. We need a poverty plan. Came from the Black Study Department, you know. We need a poverty plan. I don't want to talk about no guns. I don't want to talk about crime. I don't want to talk about no abortion. I want to talk about poverty because that's going to affect all of us. All right. Omaha, the Birds of Bliss. I got a superstar in the house. You know how these stars are. They got their own noun, verbs, adjectives, prepositional phrases, all yes and predicates. She's real smart, y'all. She's real smart. And I think it's a setup because they brought two smart women over here, and they brought a brother over here. I think he's for security, though. I think he's for security. But they brought two smart women in here. I think they're trying to challenge me today because I always brag that I'm smart, but I always yell. You know, sometimes, fellas, you know when it's time to yell. Some battles you do not fight, you just yell. Yeah. See, that's being smart. Some battles you're not smart. You let them know that they are the smartest in the room, and we just hanging on to their skirt tails. Hopefully they cooking something while we hanging on that skirt tail. Hopefully they cooking something. Hopefully, bro. Security. Don't you want something to eat? Security wants something to eat. Also, they got to eat. How they gonna be secure and secure us? But no, we got a powerhouse lady in the room. I was in the fashion show with her. She was showing out, trying to do a little dance and stuff. Yeah, I couldn't do those moves, but I did show my chest. Oh yeah, I showed my chest, ladies. I showed my chest. Yeah, I ain't ready for that one. 2025, no jive. Hey, security. Have you ever worn a shirt where you showed your chest, security, before? Did all the ladies look at you like? Because I didn't know this. Fellas. Wear a shirt where you can see your chest, like my counterpart right here, and everybody be looking at you. I didn't know this, guys. So the women they be doing that on purpose. Be showing all their cleavage and stuff, their chest. They be and I like that attention. Security. I like that attention. I said I gotta give me some more chest seeing shirt wearing. I think I need to wear some. Did I say that right? I do got English majors in here, but I need to show my chest because boy, they be looking. All right, fellas. So if you want to be sexy in 2025, wear a shirt where you can show your chest. All right. I've been doing some extra push-ups just in case. Oh yeah. I'm gonna let this young lady begin because you all know have did some outreach into. Let me raise the chair just a little bit. Oh yeah, I know you're short, but you're not that short. There you go. You know, have done some outreach into North Omaha and actually other areas of the community because transportation issues, but also education has no barriers, has no borders, and so we have a couple of representatives from the great University of Opportunity. I think that's how it is, right? University of Opportunity. Yeah, without a doubt. I did go there for graduate school for a couple of classes. And I learned that I didn't want to go to grad school no more.
I'm about to convince you.
Yeah. Because my mama had common sense, Miss King, Miss Ward. I mean, because she got a lot of names, y'all. I always call her Miss King because my last name's King, so I always try to. Sorry about that, brother security. No, but Miss Ward, she has a lot of names. Mona Lisa. So how did you get the name Mona Lisa?
My parents.
Your mama in there?
Yeah, my mom and dad. They love Nat King Cole, and I always used to sing to my mom. And they say when I was born, I was smiling when I came to the world.
You're smiling? Okay, okay. She said she was smiling. So soon you came. Did you come out naturally? You had natural birth. Okay,
yeah.
And you came out.
My mom had me by herself in the bed.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and it was too late to get to where we needed to be, she said, and the nurses had all went to dinner that night already at the hospital, and they left her upstairs. Said it would be a while, and when they came back, I was there.
Okay, we make sure this mic is on, y'all. Check. Oh yeah, there we go. There. So so your mama had you by. So where's your daddy at? Where he was on the couch that night or something?
He worked in the railroad, so he was gone.
Okay.
Mr. King.
Okay. So all right. Okay, great. So how you know your mama wasn't hurting to know that you was smiling?
She just got me and held me, and she said I was smiling at her. First, they had this name picked out for me. It was Dorothy. But she said I just was smiling, just kept smiling. And when my dad saw me, they changed my name. Okay. So actually, on my birth certificate, it has the first name, but a week later, they put Mona Lisa on there.
Okay, great. See how black people are? But they use a lot of letters. Dorothy to Mona Lisa, that's a lot of letters. But no, we're glad that you're here today. Why are you here today? What's happening over at UNO?
I'm here to talk about the North Omaha Initiative, where UNO has come down into North Omaha to be with the Urban League. We partnership. Mm-hmm. I'm the transition specialist, so I'm the liaison from UNO to Urban League.
Okay.
And we're having classes there currently, and we're going to have classes for the spring. So I'm promoting the spring courses that are being held at the Urban League.
Now, hurry up, spring, get here, because today is 13 degrees. And I got long johns on, too. I said 13 degrees, spring, get here. Now, when does the spring session start?
January 21st.
Hold on a second. Security. We're going to get her out of here, because spring do not start in January.
Our spring course classes do.
Okay.
It won't be any flowers out, but it's January 21st.
Okay. Well, Lord have mercy. Nebraska, well, we got different springs up here, y'all. We're 2 months early. I like that. We go against the current for real. So January 21st. When can we start enrolling? Is enrolling open now?
Open enrollment now, yes. Mm-hmm. And we're taking non-traditional and traditional students. People who need to come back and get their masters.
Yeah. I need that. So my Caucasian brothers and sisters, see y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all a story, y'all, because this is this class for everybody, right?
It's for everybody.
Because we're trying to break down stereotypes and myths and all that stuff. So I'm gonna take y'all back, since we got all these high intelligent people here in academia. I'm gonna take y'all back to my grandson age, 3, preschool. We go to preschool to give you a crayon box, right?
Right.
Get all the crayons in there, all the crayons. And for my Caucasian brothers and sisters, y'all think y'all white, but you're not white. You're not white. It's only one person on earth that's white. They call albinos. They have zero pigment. They're totally white. And when you go in a classroom, you know how you put different shades to make different colors and stuff like that. But when you have white just stay white. It don't get no other color but white.
That's true.
Okay, now my Caucasian brothers and sisters, since I'm trying to get rid of the separation of evil, right? Because we smart over here. Now, a majority of my Caucasian brothers and sisters, sometimes they get darker than the light-skinned black people, right?
Yes.
Sometimes they do, right?
Beautiful shades of brown.
Oh, she's smart. She already got it. So she already got it. Now, you cannot tan nothing from white. Only way you could tan something, it has to have some essence of brown in it. We smart over here. We real smart. So for my Caucasian brothers and sisters, if you go outside, you get tan, that means you light-skinned brown. You're my brothers and sisters. You just a little light-skinned, baby. Just a little light-skinned. So we need to stop this division that we're separate races, we're separate entities. No, we're all the same. Anthropology and all these sciences prove it. And we want our Caucasian brothers and sisters to also take this class, so you can teach your brothers and sisters that we all are the same. And the only way to do it is to make sure that we educate, just like Socrates and Plato. So we real smart, because they came to North Africa to get educated, and they educated the people in the Caucasus areas. So no, we all are the same. And so make sure you guys enroll. I don't care if you Asian, African American, whatever, especially if you're a new immigrant, then you need to know about who built this country. Yeah. Without a doubt, baby. Because my mama picked cotton for y'all for free. And man, I love my mama for real. And I'm not gonna put no one gonna be put in front of my mama and them. You know, your mama and them too. Ain't nobody gonna be putting because they actually built this country. And sometimes these new immigrants don't know it. They come in trying to get the free world enterprise, and sometimes they're disrespectful, like the Arab brothers. But we have to put them in check sometimes because we hold our women to a different level in America. Actually, they walk in front of us because we like to still walk in front of us. Ain't that right, Mr. Security? Yeah, we don't like women to walk behind us. So go ahead and walk in front. All right, Ms. King. So how can people, is there an age limit? Because I know that the high schoolers can take dual classes over at UNO. At Metro, has UNO started that fad?
UNO has dual classes for students. We are working on getting those students as well. Mm-hmm. Right now, for the English Comp 2, we have English 1 going on now at Urban League.
Okay.
But for January, we'll have English Comp 2, public speaking, law in the Black community.
Law?
And okay. Human relations class, because this is campus-wide. Mm-hmm. So we are doing stuff from all around the campus, and each semester we'll change the class courses. So
you're offering other disciplines from other degree areas.
That's correct.
Okay, I like that. So you could take your basics over at UNO, like you said, the English and all that stuff. Yeah. Okay, I didn't know that. Classes. Okay, so they teach you more than just Black History class. They teach your core classes, et cetera, et cetera. So seek and you shall find. Seek and you shall find. How can they get in contact with you?
My number is 402-554-2007 at the university.
Okay.
You can reach me there. You can also go online and apply at unomaha.edu. You want to get your FAFSA started if you haven't done so. Apply right away. You'll hear back within a couple days. If you need additional help, please give me a call. Reach out to us so we can get you with the right people that can help you get to your degree.
Now, is that true that I thought if you are from Nebraska, you can go to the university system pretty much free now. Is that true?
No, there's per credit hour.
Okay, well, I got the doctor, but I heard that they got some scholars. I know you got it for credit hour. See, everybody real smart over here. It's called what again? Okay, so through the Nebraska Promise Program. Okay, that's what it is.
If your income is $65,000 or less per household, you can go full time for free.
Okay.
If you are a Nebraska resident. It's called Nebraska Promise, and it's on UNO's website.
Okay, so we're gonna have the doctor come in and explain that. Nebraska Promise, as long as you make $65,000 or below and you're a Nebraska resident, you can go to the university system pretty much for free. So we want to let all the young people know. You should let young people know that they pretty much can go to school for free now. It should have been that way a long time ago. I don't know why they charged me over at Midland University. Thank God I paid for it. Hopefully I did. I got my degree. I ain't paying now. I got my degree. So great opportunities. We got to take advantage of these opportunities. It's been my motto in 2025. We're going retro on y'all. No jive in 2025. No jive in 2025. We ain't taking no jive. No excuses at all. Especially Black men, we got to be great, y'all. It's time that we do no longer suppress our greatness. And I like that. You said Black in Law?
I'm sorry.
You said what was that class? Black in Law?
Law in the Black community.
Law in the Black community?
And it's taught by a lawyer that's in our department.
Okay.
Yeah.
So do we have, I'm about to bring him in here or her?
It is a lady.
Okay, bring her in here because I got some specific question for her because being a probation officer and Omaha being the only area in the country where the incarceration rate has gone up for the Black man and the Black boy consistently over 15 years. Well, we'd like to come up with some different techniques and methodologies in order to stop that trend. We can't always depend on family sometimes, resources, police Sometimes we got to look at the whole community in order to solve this.
I think this class is really essential to take. I myself want to take the class.
Mm-hmm.
We have our law enforcement that also have to do continuing education classes.
Mm-hmm.
And I really would like to reach out to them as well as teachers and administrators who need continuing education classes to come to the Urban League
Mm-hmm.
and take these classes.
Interesting, especially when it comes with the OPS, we have 99 different languages, probably more than that. Teachers are mostly Caucasian women. It should be required. I know they talk about all this. I don't know about DEI, all that stuff, but there should be a course where teachers are culturalized to introduce to different cultures, and so they can learn the different learning styles,
Sure.
and so they're not getting a fail grade or et cetera, et cetera. It makes a difference when someone's culturalized. They have experience of different cultures, and they don't have a certain bias because they already experienced that culture already, which is so key. So OPS, all the teachers they need to go take a Black study class, at least one. I think that would be the best trainer versus a 2-hour class or 3-hour class to look at diversity. No, I think we need to be taught.
I would like to have Dr. Robinson go ahead and
Okay.
give some more on this.
Okay. Are you ready, Dr. Robinson?
I am always ready.
Okay. All right. I'm
What's your degree in?
behavioral science.
What?
Yeah. So I consider our station a research radio station. We're the only research radio station in the world. So I tell everybody that I put letters into words, into sentences, into paragraphs in order to stimulate conversation. And I tell people, do not get it caught up in the experiment, because I do a real live experience in real time, because we got a lot of people that have a lot of disabilities that can't read and write. We got a radio station that's deaf and blind. So I'm New Hope. I'm Greater New Hope raised, baby. You know what I mean? Reverend Kelly said, "Do not forget the sick and shed in." I remember those days in church when the baby had cried, and Reverend Kelly would say he'll stop the church and let the baby cry. He said, "Let that baby talk." I said, "Oh, that's a bad reverend. That's a bad reverend." He said, "Let the baby talk. Shut the church down. Let the baby cry and let him talk." Man, I love Reverend Kelly. I love Reverend. I wish we had some more reverends like that. I wish, man. I love Reverend Kelly. And that's why I do some of the things I do, because what my mama, she couldn't read and write, but those individuals, those church members, those neighbors help guide it. And that's what you guys are doing.
Yeah. And I
been a great number.
Grandmother in church.
Uh-huh.
And my great grandmother couldn't read or write. I have a PhD today.
Right.
Because that great grandmother was the smartest person that I ever knew. She could not read or write because the laws, when she was born in 1904, did not allow her to go to school.
Right. 1904. She was born 1904.
Born in 1904.
Yeah, my mom born 1930. Well, she had like 26 years. Ooh,
well, this is
more
my
experience.
great grandmother.
Oh, great grandmother.
My mother's grandmother raised my mother's children.
Okay.
Yes, and we were raised in church Pentecostal.
Okay.
We went 12 times a week, but that's
okay. Well, so you really saved. I'm only 85% saved, y'all.
My.
I'm only 85%.
Y'all all sinners.
Yeah, that's why I said I'm only 85%. But I'm fluctuating. Today I'm about 87 because I got some protection and I got 2 beautiful women. So I'm a little bit closer to God today. Yeah. I'm a little bit closer to God. Mm-hmm. So tell us who you are in your role and responsibility.
So I am Dr. Cynthia Robinson, and I have been at UNO since 1991. I came as a student, double majored in Black Studies and Broadcast Production. Mm-hmm. Got a master's at UNO, have a doctorate from the University of Nebraska at Lincoln. And I am tenured in the School of Communication. I am chair of the Department of Black Studies. And this is actually my 10th year being chair of the Department of Black Studies. I'm the only chair that is from Omaha, majored in Black Studies at UNO graduate. So the reason I wanted to do the North Omaha Initiative is because, quite frankly, there is a deficit of Black people on UNO's campus. And the reason that is because there are 5 feeder schools that come from the high schools into UNO. Uh-huh. And those 5 feeder schools are Millard, and South and Central. It is no North Omaha schools.
Why?
Well, quite frankly, it's because I think that as a parent, when our kids graduate high school, we want them to go to an HBCU. We want them to go someplace else other than Omaha. Kind of what you were saying about how the racism is.
Right.
So that hurts UNO enrollment.
Right.
The way Omaha treats its Black people, we as parents want our Black children to leave. We
Right.
want them to go down south, go East Coast, someplace, Atlanta, someplace else. So what we're saying is, if you're going to stay at UNO, Mona Lisa and I are both UNO graduates.
Okay.
And UNO has everything that you would need. I majored in Black Studies. Mona Lisa majored in gerontology. You can major in aviation, behavioral science, education, engineering, communication, English, history. All of these things are at UNO. The Nebraska Promise is something that is relatively recent in the last year or two, I think. But if your household income is $65,000 or less, you can go to school full time for free.
Wow.
That's the Nebraska Promise. But the North Omaha Initiative the goal of it is to bring the university into the community with the goal of bringing the community to the university. So what we want to do is go get those students. We want those high school students. We want those non-traditional students. I was a non-traditional student, came back to UNO at 27 with 4 kids. Mona Lisa, you were non-traditional as well.
I was 32.
32
with
and
5 kids.
Oh, and I met Mona Lisa while you were working full time.
I was working full time at UNO.
Yeah, and so there's all these kinds of traditional and non-traditional. So this semester we have 4 classes that are offered, and the next semester we have 4 classes that are offered. This is a campus-wide initiative. You do not need to major in Black Studies. You don't have to be Black, and you don't have to live in North Omaha. But we want you to go to the Urban League, take these classes, and we also have some tuition assistance available.
Okay.
First come, first serve. But we have had some donors. Miss Vicky Parks, bless her heart, gave a whopping $10,000 to the North Omaha Initiative. She was the first donor. She wrote a check out, and that then enabled people to take those classes at the Urban League.
Right.
Miss Mary Ammons, bless her heart, she gave $1,000 to the North Omaha Initiative, again, so that people can take these classes. And then we have another donor who donated some funds, about $1,500, $1,600. So we were able to pay for some students to take fall classes. We just wrote a big grant and got it.
Okay.
The White's grant, yay.
Yeah, okay.
So we are going to be able to pay for some students to take spring classes.
Great.
First come, first serve. The English course is already full, but we have the Human Relations course, which is taught by Barry Thomas, Law in the Black Community, which is taught by Terry Crawford, and Public Speaking, which is taught by me.
Okay.
And I've been teaching public speaking for 20-some years.
Okay. I got a question. Michael Watts said, what is the climate of the Black students at UNO? What activities and services are the Black Studies providing to these students?
So there's Black student organizations, Black Excellence. Black Studies has a Black Student Studies organization. So, it's a predominantly white campus. And so the students come together, how they come together, when they come together. And Black Studies wants to be a hub for those students.
Right.
That's what Black Studies wants to be, a hub for the students on the campus, and then also the community connector for those students. So come on up to UNO and meet with the students, Michael.
Okay. Has UNO ever done any outreach like this before? As far as actually having courses in the community?
UNO has had courses in the community. I think at the old OIC building there were
okay, yes, okay.
in the community.
Wow.
Yeah, but this is different. Let me tell you how it's different. So I taught my first class in 1997. It was a Black Studies class. I taught it at Offutt Air Force Base.
Wow.
That's
a ways.
Yeah, I taught that. And then I also taught public speaking some years later at Westside High School. Thank you. And then so this is different. This is an outreach. The whole purpose is not just to have satellite classes, but to be intentional about recruitment.
Okay.
So when I taught at Westside, it was for space.
Mm-hmm.
There was space at Westside and maybe not space at UNO.
Mm-hmm.
This is not for that. This is to be intentional for recruitment, to let UNO, to let North Omaha know UNO wants you.
Right.
And wants your population.
Okay. Well, I didn't realize a lot of our students are going to it. Was it HBCUs? What you call them?
A lot of
or smaller colleges
or Metro.
Oh yeah, Metro. Yeah, Metro. Yeah, yeah.
Somebody said if Metro had a basketball team, it'd be over.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Metro been doing this thing, but let me just say this: Metro is 2 years.
Yeah.
UNO is 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
When you leave Metro, come on over to UNO.
Yes, yes.
And we have a very good relationship with Metro.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of your courses will count from Metro at UNO.
Yep, I've done that. Yep, I've done that. Shouts out to Metro. I wish Metro would add sports like Iowa Western.
Yeah. And we have seen, those of us who are from here, we have seen Metro. Back in the day, you went to Metro to be a welder and some other stuff. Now you can go to Metro and major. A friend of mine, her daughter majored in business, made the dean's list. Metro has a dean's list.
Right.
So that is what Metro is doing to build community. And so we're trying to do that at UNO. And we are in the Urban League, and UNO is the only school in the Urban League.
Well, we were encouraged to. I don't know who's the lead over there. I know you had Gold over there. Is he Gold? Is he?
Jeffrey Gold is the president. Our chancellor is Joanne Lee.
Okay.
Our senior vice chancellor is Phil Huh.
Okay. We might have to bring them in there, see, because we got to be more intentional, even on all areas, especially recruitment.
Can I talk about our open house?
Go ahead.
We're going to have an open house January 14th at the Urban League to make sure we get these courses filled.
Okay.
So the courses are small courses. They are capped at 15.
Okay.
And we want to get people into the human relations course, into the public speaking course, and to the law and the Black community courses. And again, we have some tuition assistance available.
Okay. I think I'm interested in a lot. I know Sister Terry, without a doubt. So Omaha, the Birds of Bluffs, the North Omaha Initiative. It's an initiative to bring the courses and the opportunities of UNO to this community, to the total community. Let's take advantage of this. The only way to elevate, the only equalizer is education. Like I said, my mom couldn't read and write, but she had a PhD in common sense. She had a PhD in common sense, and her common sense said, get your education. And that has opened every door for me. Every door has been opened because I'm educated, and plus I'm tall, dark, and handsome too. That helps. That helps. Yeah, but you gotta be educated.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Brother Watts said, hold on a second. How many Black students from Omaha are getting scholarships to go to UNO? Loan debt is a big barrier.
Yes, there are scholarships. I'm a Goodrich scholar.
Okay.
So that's a full ride scholarship. There's TLC, there's athletic scholarships, there's some smaller scholarships, individual scholarships. So I would encourage folks to apply to UNO. It's free now to apply to UNO. UNOmaha.edu. Apply to UNO. And there's a space there that you can find whatever scholarships that are available. And one thing is about going to school, get in. And then scholarships may come your way. So that also happens.
Without a doubt. My good friend, he just got his master's degree and he's 55. So he's going to be walking across the stage in next month. Well, actually this month on the 20th, I think.
And you know?
Yeah.
It's December 20th. Yeah.
Yep. So shouts out to Vernon Muhammad. He went to the route that doctor just demonstrated. He went to Metro for 2 years, guy's associate, then went to UNO, guy's bachelor's, and then continued his education at UNO and got his master's.
Absolutely.
And he didn't start till like age 40 something, and now he got his master's at 50 something. So it's never too late. It's never too late because you might live to 100 with great health, and now you got all that 40, 50 years that you could have manifest greatness, but you said that I don't want to do it. I'm challenging everybody to be great.
tend to be the better students as well,
Mhm.
because they're so serious about it. They understand it. They come to class on time. They get those assignments in.
Yeah.
So older students, we definitely need you, and especially a classroom full of younger and older people. It's really good.
Oh yeah, without doubt, you get the different experiences, and the young people get hear the stories from different perspectives from older people, which is necessary in their growth. Man, this is great.
In a Black Studies class with the lady that teaches at the end of the hall.
Dr. Seaberg.
No, Harvard.
Oh, okay. Oh, and Dr. Harber's course, Jennifer Harber.
Yes, Jennifer Harber upstairs. And this lady in her class currently is 78 years old.
Wow, 78. Wow.
She came down and introduced herself a few weeks ago. And
Okay.
she told me she was in one of the classes and she liked that we were doing the initiative.
Great. 78. So it's never too late. It's never too late if you want to be great.
And we want those grandparents to experience this so that they will tell their children and grandchildren. UNO is a great place. If you're going to live in Omaha, and we live in Omaha,
now
go into UNO.
Is there as Brother Watts was indicating, is there a specific initiative to recruit more Black students?
This is what we're trying to do.
This is what I'm doing.
This is what we're trying to do. Yeah.
I am out in the streets.
Okay.
And you know how I roll.
Well, I'm gonna try to make it easier for you. Tell them give you some money, and we can advertise. We reach 1 million people. We make it a lot easier for you. You come in here and show your beautiful face. You gotta do some different type of recruitment. Make it easier.
We're gonna go to the high schools and also we're gonna get a grad assistant too. We're gonna go to the high schools and that. Yes, this is what this whole thing is to recruit. And Urban League is the pit stop.
Okay.
From the community to Urban League, from Urban League to UNO.
We gotta take advantage of every opportunity, because people always, as Brother Watts was naturally assume that education is going to be high, but we got the Nebraska Promise. We got all these other initiatives. God said that we are destroyed because of lack of knowledge.
Yeah.
I mean, God, boy, I love God, boy. He's very simple. Man make things complex, but also man also follow God's and provide things. And so Nebraska First, and there's other initiative. What you call it? FAFSA?
That's the financial aid.
Yeah. So I did a lot of FAFSA. I did a lot of FAFSA. So there's help from the federal side, but also on the local side, because I remember my church members when I graduated out of high school. My church members gave me stuff for college. That's what the church is there for. Are you going to college? I got a puller for you. I got a TV for you. I got a little refrigerator for you.
Yeah, that's nice.
You know what I mean? That's what the church is there for, y'all.
That's nice.
And so our children could be great. Leger said, you are necessary to the future.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are.
Yes.
Absolutely,
Without a doubt.
we are. And then also, I don't want to minimize the importance of Black Studies. This is a campus-wide initiative. Again, this is not strictly limited to Black Studies.
Right.
But it is housed in Black Studies. And in Black Studies, again, is the central headquarters for all of it.
Great.
Yes.
Well, anytime when Black people pass something, it's gonna help everybody.
Yes, that's exactly right. We always uplift. What is that? Lifting as we climb. Black people always do that.
Without doubt.
So we want to make sure that Black Studies is a safe space on this predominantly white campus and in this community. And so we have Miss Mona Lisa. Thank you, Jesus.
Right down.
Miss Mona Lisa. Go to her office and sit back and tell her your problems and all. Don't come to my office.
Right. Yeah.
Mona Lisa gonna give you hugs and all the rest of that.
That's why her name Mona Lisa.
That's why her name is Mona Lisa. And she came out with a smile. And so that is what you know. You get up in there and get your degree. That's what you can do. And that's what this North Omaha initiative is for.
Well, I want to challenge you guys to challenge yourself. 2025, no job in 2025. It's time to be great. It's time to be great. We can't have no excuses. And we can't blame those that we haven't even met yet. Right. Professor, and I ask all these so-called politicians and these so-called political pundits, and I'm a student athlete. they said the Republicans put out their plan to 2020. What is it? 2020 plan? Was it 2025 plan?
Project 2025.
Okay, they put it out right now. It's like an open book test. I said, God, when you give me the answers, I'm gonna take advantage of that. Y'all, everybody's so worried about what they're gonna do, but what about our plan? Do Black people got a plan? Are we crafting our plan? We already see their plan, and it's easy to pick off because they revealed themselves. Why everybody scared of a plan that's been revealed and versus focus on our plan that we need to write this narrative like you doing right now, our own narrative?
Well, let me say first, my research area is race, and I study white supremacy. White supremacy is not smart. Dominance is not smart.
Right.
So we have to outsmart white supremacy. Black people, we've always had a plan.
Mm-hmm.
We've got centuries of experience of dealing with white supremacy.
Right.
So we always have a plan. And we know that education is a big part of our plan.
Mm-hmm.
Because education erases ignorance. White supremacy thrives on fear and ignorance.
Okay.
And so Project 2025 is full of fear and ignorance. And I am going to say that they are going to do, I believe, what they say they're going to do. And we are going to keep doing what we have been doing for centuries, fighting them, blocking them, and all the rest of that. It's unfortunate that folks were afraid to vote for a Black woman, quite frankly. Mm-hmm. And instead chose a convicted felon who people wouldn't even hire to work at their front desk, reelected this man as president. And so a lot of folks who shouldn't have voted for him are now going to find out what the repercussions of that are. Black people, we supported the non-white supremacist candidate because we know what white supremacy is. Mm-hmm. And so we have always had a plan, and it has always involved education. It has always involved fighting for equity and equality, and we're going to just keep doing that.
Right.
And Black Studies is a part of that, but education is a part of that. As you say, your mother said to you, my great-grandmother said to me, Black women especially, we know the power of education and what it can do to lift us up.
Right. Well, I like to have a intelligent debate because I think the reason why Miss Vice President Harris didn't win was because of the Democratic platform. It didn't address any of our concerns as a total. Me as a man, I felt, especially when all the commercials came out that men try to take over your body. I said, that's the thing. I got to ask permission for everything when it comes to a woman, for a kiss, for a hug, for everything. I can't do nothing without a permission of a woman. I stopped the rapists. Now we got some that are disobedient, that really try to take care of control of a woman's body. But a lot of men, especially, felt that, hey, well, we love our women. We're not trying to take. But that was just the advertising, and it's missing. I think our platform, especially Black people, because we carry everybody torch, gun violence, abortion, everything. We the torchbearer for everything, but we never the torchbearer for our own self, and it's poverty.
But I think that 96% of Black women voted for her. Almost 80% of Black men, and you put those together, 80-something% of Black people voted for Kamala Harris. So we supported that candidate. Yeah. There were groups who did not vote for her specifically because she's a her. Well, and we can't not gloss over that. This country has not ever voted in a woman as president, and here you have a very qualified woman.
Right.
So I am an independent.
Right.
I'm not a registered Democrat.
Right.
But I cannot put that on the Democrat Party because I think she ran a flawless campaign. What her problem is that she was Black and female, and those two things America was not ready for, and instead voted in somebody who led an insurrection, voted in a convicted felon again,
right? Who
wouldn't even be able to be hired at McDonald's, probably.
Well,
so we can't put it on the Democrat.
Because the Democrats they lose. They got to lose a plan.
But it's not the plan of the Democrats. It's the narrative of this country that is white supremacist. Yeah. That is really the problem. It is not the Democrats. And in fact, the Democrats used to be Republican.
No,
Republicans, originally black people were Republicans.
Right. And Democrats are the original slave party.
They are the original slave party. And then they switched parties after Lyndon Johnson signed the Voting Rights Act, the Civil Rights Act, and all the rest of that, and became Dixiecrats. So again, it goes back to race. It is all about race, which is white, male based.
So
that sister didn't have a chance, but she really did because
I think the reason why, because what they did to Biden, they treat him bad. I wouldn't want to vote for a Democrat how they did Biden. They should have known last year that he was having some
so that's why
some physical issues.
So that's why the Latino men didn't vote for Kamala Harris, because of how they did Joe Biden. It's because she's a woman. Like, we can't.
I think that that's part of the equation. I agree with that, but as a whole, and even when there was a total primary, she only got 2% of the vote. When everybody was on the stage. So when everybody's on the stage, if she had to compete against everybody, I don't think she would have been a nominee. I don't think she would have been a nominee at all because of the isms that exist.
Trump would have ran as a Democrat, he wouldn't have been the nominee. So I'm saying this, it goes back to race.
Without doubt.
And he knew it, so we just can't. And also, you know that he has received less than 50% of the vote. 49-point-something% of the total vote. That's what he got. It wasn't a landslide. The Electoral College, which is built based on race, the Electoral College is why he won. And I'm saying the system is set up for white men to be president, and that's why they are always president.
How did Obama get in there then?
Because Obama was Obama. He's a man, and he was able to get in, and he was that dude at that time. And also because
Bush messed up a lot.
Bush was the worst president ever. He was so bad. But I will tell you this: Trump became president because there was a black man president. And that's why. And so when white supremacy is threatened, that's how come Trump became president.
I put more responsibility on Mitch McConnell, not Donald Trump. Mitch McConnell is the one that set this narrative, because when Obama got elected, he said Negro. He really said the other end. We ain't passing none of your stuff. And so that's why Obama had the most executive orders in the history of all the presidents. So Mitch McConnell started this.
He didn't start.
Yes, he did. Well, he initiated the fire. Well, he did. Mitch McConnell is responsible, not Donald Trump.
These are you can't not say Donald Trump. Mitch McConnell's scared of Donald Trump. These are powerful white men in different spaces. Mitch McConnell was one powerful white man that used his power over the Senate.
He started in 2008. Trump did come to almost 10 years later. Mitch McConnell is the one, and that's why he's up there like this. And he still got a government, and they still got him up there and propping him up there, even though his mental is gone.
But that again goes back to white supremacy. Mitch
Right.
Shouldn't even be.
I agree with you.
Position. And when when Barack Obama was elected, they had a secret meeting in the basement of a restaurant and said, our goal is to make him a one-term president.
Yes.
That's what Mitch McConnell did. But Donald Trump
didn't do that. He didn't do that.
When he got elected, because we had a black president, and they were threatened and scared that there might be a woman following this black man. Donald Trump got in, and he did the worst of the worst of the worst. And when he was leaving, he said, burn the place down. Right. And did the worst of the worst. And then America said, yo, we want him back.
Well, you know, this is America. That's what they do.
Supremacy. That's white supremacy.
Yeah, I agree with you.
That's not okay.
They put what's his name? It's always in Hollywood. They rape somebody and then they put them back on TV again. They do that all the time.
Yeah, but this is leading the country. This is not like, this is a real. Here's the thing. Like you said, Project 2025. He said, "That's what I'm gonna do. When I get in, I'm gonna go after you. And we say, yeah, that's the person.
But they've been doing that though, sister. Don't you think?
But that's not okay.
I know it ain't okay.
And you ain't never had a president that was willing to sell the country. Donald Trump is the only one. You had racists, you had horrible presidents, but somebody who's willing to sell the country. He's a threat to democracy. We really haven't.
Doing that now with the tariffs and everything.
Yeah, we haven't really had that before. Right. We have not had that.
Well, you know, I'm gonna go to the story of Malcolm. Okay. Since we in Malcolm, we got the fox and you got the wolf. when it comes to our enemy. Now, which one you rather have? I'd rather have the wolf. I can identify the wolf. The wolf gonna let me know I don't like you. The wolf know I'm gonna let you know such. But the foxes, that's the one gonna get you because he's more cunning. He's gonna be your friend, or she gonna be your friend. Then gonna bite you in the end. The day before you're about to retire, you've been working 30 years. Now you lose your pension. Those are the foxes that we're dealing with. I really deal with a wolf. I can identify the wolf. I can adjust to the wolf. He's very predictable. I can keep him away from me. But the fox,
you saying that Donald Trump is a wolf?
He's a wolf.
Wolves eat you.
Without a doubt.
Why would you choose the wolf and the wolf eats you? Like you will
the fox eat you. The fox eat you too. They eat you slower. They're just a little chunks.
But the fox is gonna run from me before it eats me.
Oh,
the wolf is going to come to eat me. Why would you do that?
Why
would you do that?
We're dealing with wolves. I believe. I believe. Yeah. Cause we eating. Cause yeah, we gonna eat. No. That's why God gave us shelter.
Oh.
We built a house. Keep the wolf out.
Oh, so like pigs.
Yeah. Huff and puff. No, huff and puff.
The wolf is going to get you.
No, and
It's made out of bricks.
it can. Without doubt.
Education is that
it's the only equalizer.
To make the house out of
right.
The wolf can't get us. But
right.
Why would you hang out with the wolf? Why would you play with the wolf when you know what the wolf does? At the end of it, you are dinner for the wolf.
Well, they said that if we're not in the room, we're on the menu, right? They said when Black people are not in the room, we're always on the menu. We're always on the menu.
We have got to, like you were saying earlier, what is our plan?
Yeah.
Love ourselves. Get with ourselves. Quit trying to assimilate and hang out with folks who don't want you,
right?
And especially don't value you, and especially who want to destroy you.
Yeah, without doubt. So I agree. I agree that we need to build our own parallel infrastructures.
Or whatever we need to do. Like, let's quit. Like, be honest about it. I don't know if it has to be parallel or any of that. But whatever it is, let's be smart about what we do. And we don't want to hang out with folks who want to hurt and harm and eat us.
Right now. Well,
don't get eaten, William. You can get
well, Miss Clinton had a chance to win, and she lied. And she had a chance to win, and she was the most qualified woman, Miss Clinton.
She was a woman.
I know, but she had a chance to win. But and she lied. And she took the server home, and she lied. I was gonna vote for her, and she kept lying.
Donald Trump told 38,000 lies.
Yeah, everybody lied.
Yeah, but everybody lied. Yeah. But Miss Clinton now, it's her fault. And she's
no. I wanted Miss Clinton. I thought she's very intelligent. But even though they did what they did to Haiti. Now I know history. Yes, I know what they did to Haiti, but
but listen, we don't vote women in. And that's a problem, and we need to.
Gentlemen,
we don't vote women in as president.
We need to.
And nobody has been less qualified.
What about Michelle Obama? Now Michelle Obama won. I think she would have won.
Why are we looking at Michelle Obama as president?
Why? Because she's black. She's black.
What's that got to do?
Well, they hated her too. Yeah,
but she was a president's wife.
Yeah, but
Hillary Clinton wanted to be president. Michelle Obama and Oprah and all these other women, people coming, they don't want to be president.
Right.
Like, why we can't?
But Miss Harris, I don't know. It's
her fault. Huh? It's her fault.
No, it's a different.
What she was wearing.
No, it was different. No, well, actually, I wish she would not wear. I wish she wears a skirt every once in a while.
So it was what she was wearing.
No. I mean, no. When you go to church, all I know you're supposed to be wearing a skirt.
You are supposed to wear a skirt.
I'm coming from the church. I'm coming from the foundation of God. I'm coming from the foundation of God.
Me too, but I do know that those church rules were written by men.
Yeah, without doubt.
All right.
I'm just saying. Let them wear skirts, guys. I mean, let them wear pants. Well,
I'm saying let her be.
Yeah.
And she was going to be great. So now folks is crying about what's happening in Israel, and it's going to be worse. Oh, and they're blaming her. And here is Biden. No, you can't.
No, it's Biden. It's Biden. It's not her.
It's Netanyahu. It's not even Biden.
Well, actually, it's been written. It's been written in the Bible. So I mean, that's what it says. So can we even do anything if it's been written?
William, the Bible is not a history book. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just saying we're gonna talk about it. The Bible is not a history book.
It's an allegorical.
It's an allegorical, allegorical from a lot of different sources and time periods, and none of the people who wrote about Jesus, for example, ever met Jesus.
Right.
This is a book, and the one we follow, the King James Version, was written in the 1600s.
Right.
It's so this is not a history book.
I like your mind. I like her mind.
Commandments and all that is not historical, but go ahead.
I like her mind because I'm very critical of the Protestant religion and the Catholicism, because I went to a Lutheran college. Martin Luther separated out of Catholicism, out of the Catholic religion, and I studied the Greeks and the Romans. I know how the Bible was made, so I'm very critical, but I know God exists.
Yes, but God does not exist in the Bible. God predates the Bible.
Without a doubt, I agree with you.
And if we just really going to have this conversation, we need to understand the role of European Christianity on our own enslavement.
Right.
So when it came up out of Africa, and then it went through Europe, it changed. Right?
Yeah.
So a human being then became a god. Right?
Right.
A man now becomes a god. This is through Europe,
right? And
coming through Europe, and then the king and the God and everybody is all in the same. And I could be a king because God made me a king, and that's Charlemagne, and all the rest of that. That's written in, and all of it is male dominated and male domination, and it is to subject, and the slavery and all of that was blessed by the church, by the Pope, the papal bull, and all the rest of that kind of stuff. In our demise, the Hamitic myth, Black people are cursed by Noah, and all the rest of that. This is all part of white supremacy.
Right. So why? Because this year, I'm they call me Reverend New Hope, the only hope you got. Do you go to church?
No.
Okay. All right.
No. Let me say it. I don't go to church. Because I grew up Pentecostal and went 50 times a day. I mean, a week. But I believe and respect and everything else.
Okay.
So so I'm not religious, period.
Because I have so you're more spiritual.
I'm all the way spiritual.
Okay.
I have a direct relationship with a higher power. I just cut out the middleman.
Without a doubt. See, I like that too. Yeah. Now, because they force you, they say you got to go through Jesus. I said, go through Jesus. We got a lot of Jesuses around here.
Yeah,
we got a lot of Jesuses. We got a lot of Jesuses around here. Which Jesus or Jesus I'm supposed to go through?
And I want you to find somebody named Jesus in Palestine. So you see, that's Latin. Jesus is Latin again, showing how Europeans changed the whole narrative and all the rest of that. And then we're on the plantation now in the Americas, and they handed us their religion. And we took it and made it our own.
Right now. Boy. But we can, and I'm tough on these preachers, but I had one preacher, he really loved God. And he sent me a scripture, and the scripture came true. So I almost got into a fight. He said, "Do not talk about the preacher, man, or you might get spited." I almost got in a fight the next day. I was ready because I'm in Hilltop and I love God, but but that pastor, I know that pastor loved God. Pastor Perkins, I know he loved God without a doubt.
Oh yeah.
Without a doubt, and I see him walk on the pulpits. I mean, on the what do you call those things where you sit on the pews? The brother ran across the pews. I thought he was walking across water. For real, Pastor Perkins, boy, you a bad dude. So I don't mess with him. I know he loved the Lord. But I'm encouraging all our preachers of all denominations, because that's why I mentioned Reverend Kelly, because I remember all the churches used to play had a basketball league, and we fellowship no matter what denomination.
And the churches are still Mona Lisa just met with the Methodist church
ministers,
and we're meeting next Tuesday with the Baptist ministers to talk about the North Omaha Initiative. The church is still, the pastors and ministers are still a not just important but central part of our community and of what we build. and we can't do it without the church, because Black people, we're very, 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 very spiritual. We really are not religious. We're very spiritual.
Right.
Black people as a whole are spiritual. That's why we sing the church songs at the club.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, without doubt.
You know, we
mingle without doubt.
we will two-step to a church song. You know, this mixed in.
Right.
So there's not a big thing between the sacred and the secular.
Okay.
Right.
So how can we get over this division of since you're a professor in public speaking, how can we get over this division? Because you met with the Methodists, you about to meet the Baptists, but they separate. So how to say, yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah. So how can we? Because I mean, to me, if you really believe in God, then that's your brother, regardless of or how you worship per se.
So just the Methodist, the Lutheran, the Baptist, and all of these predate Black people's role.
Right.
In you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we
came to us how it came to us.
We didn't create none of them.
Right, and we chose how we chose. So really, that's their thing. We all believe, and really, there's one
God. Yeah, but we got all these different. Yeah, it's only.
Yeah, but honestly, that's because Christianity has been corporatized and privatized, and then it's a way to make money and different things like that. So the Catholic Church is the original biggest church,
right?
And then Martin Luther got mad and broke off because the Catholic Church they bad, and then the Lutherans and the Protestant, the Lutherans and the Methodists, and then the Baptists came down.
Right.
We really are more Baptist than anything,
right?
Because of how it came to us on the plantation,
right?
But again, predating all of the rest of that, Jesus was Black.
Without doubt. Well, we're older than I know it's about to be 2025, but we're older than 2025.
We are way older than 2025, and we are, we predate the discipline. I mean, the religion of Christianity,
right,
and Islam. We predate Judaism. All of it comes up out of Africa. All
right.
of it.
Okay. So we need I think we need a spiritual revolution. I want to be tough on you ministers next year, because if you guys are not getting along and trusting each other, how can we trust in you? What God are you really advocating for? Because I would think God would expect you guys to work together. We need to stop putting our monies in institutions that do not loan our people money. We need to develop one institution. If it's the Carver Bank or whoever bank we need to make it happen, we need to make it happen. This year, we cannot no longer not participate in our own freedom. We got to register to vote. If you don't want to vote Negroes, that's fine. But at least you can participate in juries, so we can save our brothers and sisters that might be innocent. We could do a lot of things ourselves to save ourselves.
Yes. And
the main thing is education. Over at a Urban League.
Yeah.
This is the beginning to everything, is your education. And what you guys are doing and being the lead. I tell you, Black people, when we do something, everyone benefits, because we get the least, we get the most abuse. And so once we accomplish something, everyone benefits from it, even the masses. Even Massa and them. And that's why I want to bring it back to Donald Trump. Because everybody so focused on the negative, the behavioral. But Sonny Foster, I don't know if people know Sonny Foster, a Black man that ran Ben Nelson campaign. He was a Black man that ran the senator campaign, a white man campaign, and won two of them. Won the Cornhusker kickback. Black man. And I remember a time where myself and Chris Rogers, we had met with him, and he taught us this last. He said, Brother King, there's no permanent enemies, no permanent friends. There's only permanent issues.
I agree.
So when it comes to Donald Trump, or whoever else, I do not let no one affect my emotions. My two favorite presidents, and I tell you, my two favorite presidents are the two most hated presidents, Obama and Trump. Those are my two favorite presidents. You know why? Obama, he passed the Local Community Radio Act. That's how I got the radio station. Lee Terry wrote the bill right here from Northwest High School. President Trump, I went to all the rich white people, all the rich Black people, asked for money for my internet. All of them said no. You know who said yeah? Donald Trump, CARES Act, Brother Ricketts, who funded it. And now we got infrastructure on the Indian reservation. So I followed the legislation.
That's how they get it. William, that's how they get it.
No. What I'm saying is that they passed legislation for their homeboys. We need to read the same legislation and take advantage of it. That's all I'm saying.
I know.
Right.
Joe Biden, listen, Joe Biden.
The infrastructure bill was great.
Student loan forgiveness.
Yeah, all it was great.
Do you know how many people could buy houses because of the student loan forgiveness? Donald Trump is a grifter, a thief of the country, a criminal, a con, a gangster, a mafioso.
I agree with you.
And that's why black men like him.
Well,
he's a strong man, and that's why. How do you compare the good of Obama and Donald Trump? Yeah, I like him too.
Well, I like both of them because he is who he is. He's not hiding who he is. He's not.
That is his pool. That he.
You know what I mean?
People like the bully.
No. And I fought against bullies. No, we don't like bullies, but we like someone that don't hide who they are. But most people hide who they are.
Come up in
they put a mask
with a knife and a gun and a bomb. I want your radio station. I'm not gonna hide it. I want your radio station. I want your house. I want your 3-year-old grandchild.
Well, I know you're a wolf. I'm gonna keep you away. I'm gonna keep you away, wolf. I'm gonna keep you away, wolf.
You go toward wolves. You go toward wolves. Come toward this wolf. Yeah. Come on to the wolf. I'm saying.
But usually the fox usually gets you, not the wolf, because you know who the wolf is.
The wolf gets you. In the end. Let's look at how many people are attacked by wolves and attacked by foxes. The wolf eats you.
Yeah, when I got the fox.
And this is what they said about Donald Trump in 2015. They got a wolf by the ears, and you can't let him go because you can't hold on to him for too long. And if you let him go, either way it goes, you're going to get eaten. That's not the case. You chase a fox down. You don't chase a wolf. You go fox hunting. Who goes wolf hunting?
Because
you don't go wolf hunting.
That's the Europeans. I don't want to kill none of them because I like Marlon Perkins. I'm with Mr. Omaha. We like all animals.
Right. But you know what I'm saying? Wolf has never been your friend.
All right, I agree with you. But they made the dog out of wolf. So that's man best friends, so called. I don't got one though.
Men are sticking together. That's all they
No. I want Obama running again.
That's still a man. I'm gonna defend the sister Kamala Harris,
she did. She's smart. We're not denying that.
Donald Trump got. She did great.
She did, but it was unfair to her. It was honest to me unfair to her because she had a full campaign.
Donald Trump couldn't get hired at the Wendy's up the street.
But people were loving Donald Trump before he even got in politics. Rappers were making music about him. He funded both sides of the political arm.
He also said, if I run for president, I'm gonna run as a Republican because they're dumb. And I can do that. You know he said that?
Yeah, well, see, I like him like that. At least he tell the truth.
Okay. Where is your 3-year-old grandchild? I'm gonna go get him.
Well, I'm gonna tell you the story. We do need some more color in the White House. I'm gonna tell you the story of my homeboy. He just passed. His granddaughter came to him, and he said, "That's when Trump won." And she went to her grandfather. You said, "Grandfather, can a white man be president?" Because all she saw was Obama. So her mindset was just black people. But when Trump got said white people could be. So it's so important, y'all, for our young people to see us in leadership role because they're gonna remember what they remember. And she didn't know who Trump was. No. All she know was that a black man leading.
We as black people, we need to understand the history of our enslavement and the powerful history of our enslavement and what that did to our minds,
right?
And how that made people like Donald Trump wealthy. The doors that people like Donald Trump and other white men like that were able to go into. The only reason why he's not in jail right now is because he's Donald Trump. Anybody else would be in prison, but here the Supreme Court protected him. We need to understand our history.
Right. Well, I can't blame all him. What's up with Biden? I can't free my son. I can't I don't got a free get out. I don't got a free get out jail card. Biden the same thing.
Biden did the right thing.
He did absolutely.
Why
right
would
thing.
you leave your son to the enemies of Trump?
I'm not. I'll do it for my son. But it's same. They the same.
It's not the same.
It's not the same.
You can't.
Her son is a criminal. Guns. If a black boy had his charges, he'd be in jail. If a brother got the same charge as Biden, son, he'll been in jail.
They said that the charge that Hunter Biden got, nobody even really gets prosecuted for, especially the tax thing that gets dealt with out of court and all the rest of that. They went after Hunter Biden, but now Jared Kushner,
oh yeah, now
father. Donald Trump pardoned the father who was a criminal, and now the father's going to get a cabinet position. Jared Kushner's father. You can't compare these mafiosos. I mean, but here's what's going to happen.
What's going to happen
is dirtiness. Dirtiness breeds dirtiness, and it snakes and stuff slither around together.
Right.
So I'm hoping wolves will attack each other.
Without doubt.
That's what I'm hoping. That we then have to be ready to, as always, to save ourselves.
I've been asking ministers because rumors of war. What should black people be doing? Because right now, white people are, for the first time, are actually at each other, like almost like the Civil War. Mr. Farrakhan said that we need to just be quiet.
That's exactly what we need to be doing. Fall back and focus on us.
So that's why I've been asking, where is our plan? NAACP, National Urban League, SCLU, Southern Christian Leadership Conference. Where is our national plan for? And one example, and I even talked to Ricketts about this, is
you talked to Ricketts about our national plan,
about our two local senators who had passed one of the greatest legislation in the history of America, Brother McKinney and Brother he's about to leave me. Yeah, Brother Wayne. They passed one of the best legislation, and now we just got to tweak it and make it better so won't be manipulated when it gets to the city level. And then I asked Ricketts to push Senator Kennedy's poverty legislation.
And what did Ricketts say?
He said that he's going to do it. Okay, I'm going to get back with him. And then he said that he did something around SNAP. So, and I talked to Congressman Bacon. So if a mother wants to excel, she won't lose all her benefits. It's a step-off approach. Yeah, we got to have those conversations like that.
They're about to stop all of that. And we're going to see where Don Bacon and where Ricketts, how they vote.
Yes, without doubt.
Because Bacon votes with Trump. In his first
not really. He don't vote for everything that Trump does.
90-something%.
And even in the war, he don't think that the war should stop. I believe the war should stop. I don't want my kids to go or grandkids to go to Israel or Ukraine. I don't want our children to go over there and come back with no limbs. Obama and Trump was the only two presidents that haven't really initiated wars.
Okay, but that's the.
I mean,
these are European wars that we're getting into.
Yeah, I don't want to fight them. We want our children to fight them wars.
Yeah, but we're not over there fighting them. But I can see as an ally, you don't want Russia to.
But that's their stuff anyway.
Yeah, but that's not just their stuff. Their stuff is our stuff. We speak English.
Yeah.
For a reason. Like their stuff is our stuff.
Right.
So it's not just their stuff. And so I understand that. When we look at Biden and Trump, how is it that we said, I choose Trump? No way. So that's the only thing I'm saying.
Right.
But we got 4 more years of this. We're going to see what's going to happen as a result.
We know he's got about 3.5 years. Congress is the main one we got to watch. The president really don't have no power, so that's why.
You think Donald Trump don't have power?
Oh, he has influence over legislation, but he don't submit the votes.
But you don't think we're not talking about the president. You don't think Donald Trump? He's got power. He's a mafia leader.
Well, I mean, all of mafia leaders. I mean, I don't think he's no worse than the presidents like John Adams or George Washington had slaves and leading. He's no different than them, and actually, he's better than them because he don't got no slaves. So I really don't.
William,
got this.
my brother. My brother, I can see that you want to hang out with this wolf.
No. Actually,
invite him to. Let me just tell you what to do. Invite the wolf to dinner.
I want to. I would love to. I would love to go to work for him. I like because the best system, and the best system is not a system of explosion. The best system is implosion.
So you want to be at the implosion?
I want to be inside. We're working for God.
When it implodes, like on 9/11, when the building falls down on you, you want to be there.
Yep, but everybody else, I'm saving everybody else. Somebody got sacrificed. I'm the maverick.
Wolves, and you want to be at the implosion.
I you know what? Somebody gotta. We all gotta go. I gotta fight for the people.
No, William.
Yes, I gotta be at the table, baby. We gotta be at the table. Even at the table.
With the wolves. Yep,
sometimes. But I come with the armor of God on.
Okay. Well, we're going to see how that works.
It's kind of similar like Miss Shirley Chisholm. I go to and powerful woman, and I love that woman.
President Shirley Chisholm?
Yes. Now she was way more qualified than Miss Harris.
How was that?
Way more qualified.
How was that?
Because
she way more qualified?
Because she's from the essence of our people.
I'm gonna tell you what it is. Let's just be honest. My dissertation, I studied colorism.
Okay.
Black men, y'all got an issue with that light-skinned woman with a white husband. Now, how you say Shirley Chisholm is more qualified?
Without doubt.
Here she was vice president. Shirley Chisholm was a congresswoman.
Yep, and she spoke out against all the platforms that the Democratic Party using now, as far as abortion, LBG. She fought against all that. So that's why I love Shirley Chisholm, because those are abortion and all gayism, all that stuff. That's not our platform. Our platform is poverty. Our people are poor.
Yeah, but that's not the only platform. I would say our platform is race and race-based, and our poverty is race-based. We are held down in a whole different way.
So you actually agree with me. So abortion not an issue. It all comes back to race and poverty.
Absolutely.
And us not getting opportunities like we should be able to.
But here's the thing about abortion. My folks all up between our legs.
Well, honestly, because right now,
LGBTQ. Why are we concerned about who?
Because they pushing it in our face. Because and then I'll come from the DSM-3. The DSM-3 means homosexuality is a mental disorder. Now they got the DSM-5, DR, and now most of them have.
What is DSM-3?
DSM-3 is the behavioral diagnosis book from the psychological standpoint.
That said that when you are same sex, you love.
No, that's DSM-5. When in the 80s, what I was taught, homosexuality it was a mental disorder. Period.
Yeah, but
but they came at DSM-4, DSM-5, TR is because those recent PhDs and recent MAs want to get in the book. And so they put in all these new psychological disorders. Y'all sorry. We're real smart over here. The DSM-3 is the foundation of what they're using now. And all these new theories are all sex-based.
So DSM-3, because I'm not familiar with it, DSM-3 says that homosexuality is a mental disorder.
It's a mental disorder.
Okay.
Now, that's what I learned in the 80s. And even our African countries are not allowing the propaganda of America to have homosexuality.
That's because American missionaries went over there and showed them the absolute worst possible videos and made it pornographic and all the rest of that. Now, William, some people are born loving same-sex people, attracted to same-sex people. Why should that be a sin and against the law?
Well, don't force it on me where I gotta say I'm not forcing my heterosexual what do you call it?
How is someone forcing
he, them? I don't understand that pronoun stuff. Come on, I barely pass English. Honestly, I just barely pass English. I barely pass English.
Yeah.
Honestly, come on. They're trying to make it more confusing for me.
That is a different thing. That is not the who I love. that's the policy or political movement of who people love. That's a new thing and part of DEI and all the rest of that. I personally don't ever give my pronouns either. Someone asks me, what's your pronouns? Call me Cynthia.
Yeah.
Okay, but so that's a whole different
it's confusing.
thing. But that is a whole different thing. But I'm saying,
but
you know yourself. Sexuality should be a private, personal thing.
I agree with you.
Who I love. And if I happen to love a woman, I shouldn't have to hide it because people are uncomfortable with it.
I agree with you. I agree with you. But don't force it on someone else.
What do you mean force it on them?
By making us say this, who, what, him, what.
Nobody.
It's the artist. They're making it force it. They're making it force.
But you're not forcing.
And then they'll cancel you like they do other people. Man, go ahead. You can't cancel me because.
But that's politics. That's a whole different thing.
But it has, when you let the cat out of the bag, it's going out the bag. Just like you said, Donald Trump, let him out the bag, out the bag.
I'm gonna tell you a secret. Folks gonna get mad. You know, Paul in the Bible. You know that Paul struggled with that.
What?
Struggle with being gay. What?
I don't know. I don't know nothing about.
I'm just saying, Paul in the Bible. Here's what happened. Because he struggled with it, and some people struggle with it, he then was one of the first to say it's wrong. Do you understand that?
Right.
Because the Greek show didn't say it was wrong.
Yeah, without a doubt.
The Roman show didn't say, folks, humans have made sin a sin.
Right.
They have decided what is a sin. I'm saying, so back to the abortion thing. Why is that anybody's business?
Okay, but my argument is the mayor put 43% of the budget towards putting our young brothers in jail because of murdering. But who kills the most in our community? Is it the black boys that killed maybe 16 murders this year, or the 2,500 babies that were aborted? All of them ain't from incest. All of them ain't from rape. I stopped Negroes from doing that. So some are just for pleasure and
I don't want to have a baby. Why is it your business?
Well, I'm saying that. So who kills the most? So why should we put our budget and put our brothers in jail? And when it's okay to kill over here, killing is killing. Death is death. In their life.
Is coming from. Let me just say this.
I'm just saying.
I'm saying though, as somebody who has had been faced with unwanted, unplanned, oh my God, Lord, why you do this to me? Pregnancies, right? You have not.
But.
So I'm just saying, this is what I will say to a man when we have this conversation. Tell me what it's like for you. Well, when you miss your period,
okay,
and you're afraid that you don't know, and you might just. I'm just saying that's one thing, but the other part of it, this is reproductive health care. It's only because we're talking about women that is an issue. It's reproductive health care.
Well, I mean,
like, why is that an issue?
It's not an issue to me.
We're not talking about guns.
Well, I honestly, but we are, and they put our boys in jail.
But do you own guns?
I bought one now because I talk a lot of smack, and then my cousins. I'm gonna tell you this true story. I witnessed a murder, and way back when I got a gun. Then I strictly depend on God. But when I went out to LA, I was born in Riverside, California.
Okay.
And my sister's out there, my cousin, and I've been traveling the country because I invented a new invention. And it's a software mainly to artists. And so I'll hang out with the gangsters, real murderers in LA. They'll kill you over a conversation. That's over a conversation? Yeah. They will. They'll kill you over a conversation. So
it's way easier to kill you with a gun.
Right.
I'm just saying, if we want to talk about what kills, it's guns.
Yep.
It's not abortions. You never know what a person is going through. And then why I had a nephew, his girlfriend was pregnant and half the skull was gone. And so they had to abort the baby.
Yeah.
Today, they wouldn't be able to do that. She would be forced to have that child, carry it to term, the baby dead inside of her, bleed out, all kinds of stuff, because folks have decided, mainly men, by the way,
no, but
that this is wrong. And I'm just saying, we can't.
No, I mean,
not judge.
I know, but Roe versus Wade was basically all it does. It went strictly civics. It gave power back to the states versus power to the federal government.
It took power from the woman, the girl.
No, but
like, why is it about that anyway? Why is that the issue?
No, but women you can still go get an abortion. Nebraska's still legal, right?
It just depends, maybe where you are. But why is that a conversation? Why? See, it comes back to sex. This really goes back to our religious conservative Christianity, because sex is really what we're talking about. LGBTQ, that's sex, and abortion. That's sex.
Right.
The crime of the girl, the crime is on the female. So we don't know what the guy, he could have did all kinds of stuff, but it is her that is going to be seen pregnant, and she has to deal with it. So whether she was raped or not, whether she is healthy or not, whether she is in poverty or not, whether he's around, whether whatever it is, that she becomes the crime, because you can see her pregnant, and you can't see that the guy is pregnant. Right.
Well, I know a lot of women that chose not to have babies. You got like you say, you control your body. You can choose not to have. I know a lot of women that say, I'm not going to have a baby. So I mean, so we don't got control of your bodies, because there are women that said
that that's what the whole control of the body meant.
It's more women though. It's more women. Yeah, y'all got way more voting power. Yeah, y'all choose not to come together collectively and use it.
Blaming women.
No. Miss Harris could have won. There's more women in the United States.
So
it is.
She didn't win because
it's women's fault, because all the women didn't vote for her. Yeah. It is. She had men vote. She got men vote.
It's women's fault that she didn't win.
Not enough women voted for her. Yeah. Because if you look at Caucasian white women, they sided with their husband.
And they sided with you.
They was out front with y'all, and then they went back in the room and sided with their husband, and they do it all the time.
We have decided. We have decided, because we all get the same messages, and we have decided that the best people, and I know women who have said this, that no woman should run the country. We have decided, we all get the same message.
I don't think that at all.
Let me say this, it's like white supremacy, how it works. White folks uplift white folks, and everybody else uplift white folks.
Right.
Men uplift men, and women uplift men. Women do not uplift women, and men don't uplift women. So that's why women, we are at the bottom. If we put the energy into us that we put into our male counterparts, we would be uplifted and we would be on top, because there are more women. But we so busy supporting y'all and then letting men lead us.
Right. I'm gonna tell you a story. I was listening to a new immigrant, and the immigrant said that his mother taught him, if anything happens, there's one person you can go to. And guess who that person is? The black woman. Black woman always show you the right way.
Black studies.
Yeah.
In Black studies, right in the hallway, there's all kinds of students that we'll see in the hallway outside of Black studies, and they are not Black. Hey, what's wrong? You have a problem, you have an issue. Yeah, come on in here. In the Black Studies department, Black people are like that.
Yeah.
We are like that. And we're like that globally.
Said, can I come in here? I was like, you're welcome in here. Come on in here.
Yeah.
And because of segregation, and this was imposed on us, they thinking that's us, but it is not us.
Right.
Black women breastfed white babies
off the plantation. How y'all do that when y'all had a baby? Where did milk come from?
Because we had a baby, and our baby got sold.
Oh, and then they wow.
Yeah. Baby got sold, or our baby, we wouldn't allowed to prioritize our baby. Like Frederick Douglass, his grandmother had to drop him off at a plantation. Like they took the baby, things like that. But anyway, they didn't want, this is men telling white women, don't breastfeed because your boobs are gonna drop, and this, that, and the third, and all of that.
Giving them a seat.
And so that's the.
They made sure that certain black maid in the house would get fed pretty decent for the breast, for the milk.
Oh yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and then they take the white woman.
Wow.
There's been a lot on Black women.
I know for a fact, and that's why I said Black men.
And so we need our Black men to support and not support the racist in chief. The white supremacists, and definitely don't choose the wolf.
Well, definitely. Well, I'm gonna have the wolf so he go hunt for me, and then we eat his spoils. Well, hey, they call me. They call me the Black Donald Trump. They call me the Black Donald Trump. But I'm nice. I'm nice though. I'm nice. I'll elbow you real soft. Get out my way. Yeah, no, because most people think I'm Republican. But I'm Democrat, and the reason why they probably think I'm Republican is what my mama taught me. My mama taught me if someone treats you good, you treat them better. And I went to a predominantly white school. I played basketball with John Christensen, who was our congressman.
Chancellor at UNO. He was the chancellor.
He was.
Yeah. No, you didn't play John. Not that John.
Okay. Yeah. Not that. Yeah. So when I was in college and running track and playing basketball, it was not a lot of black people, but they were my teammates, and so I didn't look at them as black, white, Republican, or Democrat. And so
they sure looked at you like that, though.
Yeah, but you know, my mama didn't teach me any burdens, so I'm defended against that.
Yeah,
I could repel against that.
Yeah.
So I don't come as a victim. I know I'm a boss. I know I'm a god and you're a goddess. I can bring things from the abstract to the concrete. I'm not the god.
Yeah.
But I'm his baby.
Yeah.
I should baby. I should baby though.
Yeah, like that too.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's not. And I say this: I have no friends or enemies on UNO's campus. I don't hate anybody.
Right.
I don't teach hate.
Waste the energy.
Hate, and I surely don't hate white people.
Yeah, waste the energy.
But it is my personal and professional goal to end racism.
Right now,
racism is white supremacy,
mm-hmm.
and so we have to call out white supremacy.
I agree with you.
And we have a white supremacist in chief.
Well, you know, I think all of them. Mitch McConnell is the leader. We got way too many in the Congress. We got Muslims on the Supreme Court that's getting paid on vacation.
Who's the Muslim on the Supreme Court?
There's just a Muslim on the Supreme Court.
Who?
Ain't no Muslim on the Supreme Court. I know.
No, I thought that you said.
Oh no. You know, so see, that's why I have problems with the English language. And now they want me to do all this pronouns, verbs, and all this dog stuff.
No.
You know what I mean?
I don't blame you. Don't do that.
That's because you know I stutter. You know, yeah. And you know, hey, you guys are too serious, y'all. You're too serious. Doctor, man, we gotta have you come back because I like this discussion. I love, and then it's a wonderful debate, wasn't it, y'all? Real polite. We learned to agree. Okay, Brother White said would love to see more of the legislation, especially in Lincoln. Every time there is at least 5 black people in the building. This year, there's going to be 3 black legislators. The brother over Roundtree, he's a brother over in Sarpy County that once former Air Force. And then, of course, we got Miss Spivey and Senator McKinney. And so it's going to be the first time we have 3 representatives. And I think there's a couple of Hispanic members also. So this is going to be probably the largest body of ethnicity in a unicameral. I encourage us to, and then they try to get me to run for politics. I don't know. You know, last time I ran for mayor, I always use it as a publicity stunt, you know, because the media uses us. So I use the media to manipulate them. And I'm media. But I don't know if I should run for office because I'm going to have to work.
And I don't know.
I'm going to have to work. See, this ain't work for me. I like coming here joking and pulling knowledge out of it. That ain't work for me. This is like natural. Yeah. Hanging around beauty, Miss King. I mean, all this beauty and all this.
And it's fun.
Yeah, it's fun.
You probably reach way more people this way.
Yeah, I do. But yeah, I do.
You probably reach way more people this way. And I want to say this, talking about white supremacy.
Mm-hmm.
There are white allies. You can be white, and every white person benefits from white privilege, but not every white person is a proponent of white supremacy.
Right, great.
There are a lot of white people who do not like white supremacy, who understand the danger of white supremacy. First of all, it's violent, it's based on a lie, it keeps you ignorant, and it's very dangerous. The only civil war we had in this country was really fought over white supremacy. It was fought over race-based slavery. The role of the right of white people in the South, 2 things: to have black slaves, as they did, and to sustain white supremacy over black people. Right. That's what the Civil War was fought over. So now, if we have a civil war, it's always going to be race-based.
Right.
In other parts of the world, it's a gender thing, you know, about girls going to school and things like that, or a religious thing.
Right.
You know, what's your religion? Our thing in the Western world is race, and especially in the U.S., the U.S. is ground zero for the composition of institutionalized racism,
right now,
based off of race-based slavery. So that's the thing about, and I want to just make sure that we're clear on that that I nowhere near saying that all white people are this or that, because there are lots and lots and lots of white people who do not support white supremacy.
Without doubt. I call them modern day abolitionists and Quakers.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Yep. So no, I got and even during Thanksgiving, my family is not all black. We have all different ethnicities when it comes to my family. Like you said, love is love.
Yeah.
So we don't want to, restrain anyone's barrier.
No, and we're all part of the same human
Yeah.
family. Well, white folks invented race. Race is not, it's a made up thing. It is not a real thing. We are all part of the same human family,
Right.
regardless of where we live on this planet or what we look like.
Without doubt. Omaha, the Birds of Bluffs, make sure you guys take advantage of the Black Studies program over at UNO. They're doing a North Omaha initiative where they're having classes over at Urban League 30th in Lake, right in the community. Make sure you guys take advantage of it. They have core classes. It's just not only Black study courses, but they also have classes that you need in regards to your education.
Education majors. That's for human relations, criminal justice,
Okay.
law in the Black community, communication is public speaking, and English comp.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, I had problems with English comp, so without doubt, but I'm glad I passed it. Whoa, Lord have mercy.
I'm glad you passed it.
Heck yeah, man.
I would love to have you in my public speaking class.
I need some fine tuning.
Yeah.
I need some fine tuning without doubt. I come from and everybody might have a disability, so shouts out to OPS. I stuttered a great deal. I got a speech therapist from my 10th grade year to my senior year. So if you go into OPS, there's resources for your students if they have certain disabilities, speech, etc., academic problems. Make sure you get your children tutors and mentors. They don't have to fail. We just got to show them a little bit more love.
They don't have to fail. Can I say this, William?
Yes, ma'am.
People who knew me back in the day, I don't know how you stuttered. I stuttered really, really, really bad, all the way up into my 20s.
Okay.
And I tell people that today because I teach public speaking. People, that's why I wasn't in plays and things when I was younger, because I wasn't shy, but I stuttered.
Right.
And I mean, I stuttered really, 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 really bad. But what I realized is I only stutter in public. If I'm in a room by myself, reading out loud, I don't stutter.
Okay.
And when I read out loud in public, I don't stutter. So I realized that it was something that I could control. And that's how I stopped stuttering.
Okay.
I went to speech therapy and all that, and I wouldn't stutter with them. They'd be like, wait, she don't stutter. So it was weird. But I mean, I really, really, really stuttered. Really, 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 really stuttered. Right. All the way to my 20s. Okay. Yeah, and I still probably stutter a little bit.
Yeah, when I get excited, it'll come out.
Yeah.
Without doubt. So that's why I say don't be putting no more stuff on me, y'all. No. With that, don't.
Because
don't, please.
Do the They're about to get rid of all that now anyway.
Are they?
Yeah, that's part of DEI.
Oh yeah, get rid of that.
I'm not saying get rid of DEI, but I'm saying but the pronouns is part of DEI. They're going to get rid of it.
Yeah, good. Get rid of it. And then DEI, it's a mirage anyway.
I cannot defend DEI.
It's a mirage
because of how it is. I cannot say it's not a mirage, and it doesn't really address race
at all
and white supremacy
at all
and inequity in that way. It did seem to be more based on LGBTQ,
right,
and things like that. But however it goes down, it is still getting rid of DEI is still a way to build white supremacy. That is really why they're getting rid of DEI. It is anything with diversity, equity, inclusion, and it threatens white supremacy. So that's the flip side.
Well, I heard something different. It came from the Biden and Harris administration. The Asians were upset that they couldn't get in Harvard, and they started this ripple effect of the DEI. The Harris Biden administration. So everybody don't want to talk about what they actually did and did not do. They're the reason why, because when they first they want to do something with Black people, they did something for the Asians, and then it broke down every accomplishment, every blood, sweat, and tears of our ancestors. That's what Biden and Harris did.
They also forgave student loans and did the infrastructure and the CHIPS Act.
Yeah,
also, a black man was in California. Was the black man who really fought to get rid of
affirmative action. He came here in Omaha. I interviewed the Negro.
Yeah.
And but they put tricky what do you call those? When you got to vote for it, they put the language tricky where
the amendments.
Yeah, the amendments are tricky, so you don't know how.
And so you don't know,
which way. So we got tricked out of that one. But they always send a black man. That's why I said they always send someone. We're always a torchbearer for what they want to do, and not what we in the benefit of us.
That is how we do. We do what we think everybody else needs instead of what we need.
Right.
We don't focus on us. Black people, we don't, and we help everybody.
Yeah. So we still breastfeeding, y'all. World. Honestly, we still breastfeeding.
Education in this country without black people voting and birthright citizenship and all the rest of that, women's rights, black people at the front of all of it.
Right. All right, Omaha, the Birds of Plus. Obviously, you see that UNO has a great program. The professor came in here and very diverse in knowledge, experience, and this from Omaha, baby.
Yeah, from North Omaha.
Yeah, without a doubt. We
still live in North Omaha.
We're smart over here. So make sure you guys follow up. UNO also has the transitional program where if you're in high school, you can take dual classes over at UNO, so you can start getting college credits while you're in high school. And so let's be proactive, y'all. And let's start loving ourselves. Today is Love Yourself Thursday. Let's be purposeful on loving yourself. And so generally what I do, I hang out with my grandkids. I love them little dudes. Man, and I'm Papa too. I feel like a superhero.
How many grandkids you got?
I got 4, but 2 here.
Okay.
And they boys here. They 8 and 3. And man, those little dudes, they look mini me's. They like mini me's. And so I go to gym. I'm trying to make better decisions so I can stay alive a little longer.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So if you're a grandparent or a parent, your children love you guys.
Yeah.
Honestly, if you got some healing to do, please heal. We got too many kids in foster care, y'all.
Yeah.
We got too many kids in foster care. Please heal. And then also, my mama always taught me if someone treats you good, treat them better. It's always someone out there treated. Just don't burn that bridge.
No.
And then she also taught me life is hard when you go out and make it that way. So I'm telling you, instead of hurting someone today or stealing from someone, suffer just one more day and just pray while you're suffering. I guarantee you guys gonna give you the answer. I guarantee you guys gonna give you that opportunity so you don't have to hurt no one. So if you getting up this morning, you hear my voice and you about to go do something, God's speaking through me. Pray and you'll get your way. All right. And then also ask for help. That's something that has been a burden. My mom always taught me if you want to do something, do it yourself, because it's gonna be done right. But I've been asking for help because Johnny Rogers also teaches that it's not big enough if you're doing it by yourself.
Oh yeah.
So I always listen to our elders because our elders speak the words of wisdom of God, and so
prayer changes things.
Without a doubt.
Prayer changes things. It really does.
Mm-hmm. So when you pray, get up and walk, because God. See, I'm with God. I was challenging them, but they said I'm working with God. So if you take one step, God has to take 2 steps, y'all. It has to, but you got to give him or her the opportunity to take those 2 steps. So that means you got to put your work, pray, and put some work behind it in order to accomplish what you want to accomplish or solve what you need to solve. Sometimes we get medical news that we can't control. Death is inevitable.
Yeah.
We all got to go, but we can go with happiness versus sorrow.
Yes.
And make the people around you feel comfortable as possible versus feeling sorry for you. Death is inevitable. When I die, Professor, you know what kind of funeral I want?
What? A party where they stepping?
I want that. I want all the promoters in the city, if they promote their concerts, put the flyers on all the cars at the funeral.
You have a party.
Without doubt. So soon you leave the funeral. I got this to do, all this to do, and then of course I'm coming late for my own funeral.
Yeah,
I'm coming late.
Yeah. Who's bringing you?
I don't know who's gonna bring me, but I'm late. Okay. I'm coming late. I'm coming late. Heck yeah, I'm coming late, y'all. Yeah, the father.
Because the wolf
Yeah, the wolf.
already. That's what happened. What
Okay.
happened to William? He was hanging out with
The wolf. Okay. And then I want a second line. I want a funeral like they do in New Orleans. You know how they second with the music.
My mama from New Orleans, and when she passed away, we made her umbrella and we tapped on her casket and put it up for her.
Heck yeah. Yeah, but I want a second line. I want a celebration, y'all. I don't want these sorry old crying funeral. No, pass out flyers. I want a party. Somebody has some food in the parking lot with the grill.
Okay.
Parking lot pimping. We want all that.
At the 357, maybe.
Yeah, no, we do it at Salem. We do it at Salem.
Oh, at Salem. Okay.
I don't even know how I'm going to Salem. I'm trying.
You gonna have the party
in the parking lot while during my funeral.
Okay.
So
the after party.
At the party.
At the Elks.
Yeah. I guess we could go to it. Yeah, I guess we could. Hey, I'm gonna miss the after party though.
No, you gonna be at the after. Oh.
I'm gonna miss it. Damn, I'll be dead. I'll be there in spirit with y'all though. I'll be there in spirit. Well, has some spirits for me when y'all at the Elks.
Pour out some libation.
Yeah, it has some spirits. Yeah, some libation. So everybody know what I want my funeral. All the promoters, you're welcome. Come and pass out flyers. All the grill masters. We're gonna have a space for y'all. So when people come out to the funeral, they can eat some ribs and some burgers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, I want my funeral to be unforgettable.
Yeah. Okay.
What about you, doctor?
I want to be cremated.
You want to go out real quiet.
No, I don't want to go quiet.
Okay.
Don't put me in the casket.
Oh yeah, see, I thought about that, but I'm claustrophobic.
Me too. And so I can't be in the casket, and don't put me in the ground.
Okay.
And do not take me to the cemetery.
Okay. So
cremate me.
So where you want your ashes?
Wherever you want to spread my ashes, spread them out, throw them out, whatever you want to do. Make a necklace out of them.
Okay.
Put them over the fireplace. But one thing is, don't put me in the casket. Don't pay a funeral home. Put me in the casket and in the ground. And also, remember the good idea.
Yeah, good idea. Hey, we got it documented right here. We got it documented.
Say good things about me.
Yeah, but But I kind of feel the same way. I'm claustrophobic too. I don't know if I can be in the casket either.
Can you just imagine?
Forever. Forever. And no, y'all. I don't want to. If I'm gonna do that.
William, I'm the top too.
Yeah. Because I said, God, please, if I die, God, do not let me die trapped and I can't move.
Yeah.
Oh God, please don't. I do not want to die like that. I don't want to drown either. I almost drowned once, so I'm kind of afraid to fly with water.
Okay.
Kind of like B.A. Baracus, 18. You got to knock me out. I'm barely flying I'm barely driving over the Missouri River.
Know how to swim?
I know how to swim now. Shout out to Boys Club.
Okay.
Big Al, Big Al threw all the boys, and he expect you to swim, even though you didn't. So no, Big Al, I learned from the Boys Club, which is important.
Shout out to Kellum Pool.
Yeah, and that's all. That's
street from Kellum.
But that's why I almost drowned at.
Kellum, because Kellum, either you swim, you learn how to swim, or you almost drown.
Right.
You got pushed in the deep.
Right out.
That kind of stuff.
Shouts out to all the lifeguards at Kellum.
Thank you, Jesus.
Oh Lord.
I learned how to swim at 3.
At Rome?
Yeah.
And then they re-taught me how to swim when I lost my leg because it was a balance thing.
Right.
So now I only swim with one flipper.
Okay. All right. Hey.
But you can swim.
You can swim and scuba dive.
Oh wow! I would love to go scuba diving.
I would too.
I'm kind of scared, but I would love to go with a group of people.
I would too. Yeah.
Yeah, I would love to go to a group.
It's like being in daylight.
Is it?
You can see under the water with your things on, and it's like daylight.
So did you see any big fish down there?
Yeah. Fish, turtles, starfish.
Oh Lord, have mercy!
Ooh.
That would be fun. Yeah, that would be fun.
Where'd you go? In Florida? Where'd you go?
In Florida, yeah. I've been to island of St. Martin.
Okay. I'm gonna try that adventure.
Yeah,
I need to.
Zip line, though.
Zip line. Yeah. So you afraid of heights?
I am.
I'm afraid of heights too.
Okay.
But if I was a superhero, you know who I would be? Meteor Man, because he fly low to the ground. Oh yeah, Meteor Man, because he's afraid of heights.
Don't be Superman, because you see what happened to him.
He's too high up in the sky.
Yeah, well, you see what happened. He fell off his horse. and never.
Yeah, never recovered.
Ever.
Never recovered. What's his name? Christopher Reed. Yeah, Christopher Reed.
That's something.
Yeah, without a doubt. Omaha, the Birds of Bloods. Make sure you guys follow up. UNO is doing some great things. University of Opportunity. They're doing some great things. They got the great professor here, and she's inclusive. Now that's DEI. That's DEI when you're inclusive, and you don't need a title. You just do it because it's necessary.
Because it's necessary, and that's human. When you see yourself as part of the human family,
right?
Yes.
You know.
And so that's why I teach my Caucasian. And so my Caucasian brothers and sisters, I'm not gonna call you white no more because you're not white. You're Caucasian.
And they're not Caucasian either.
So what are they? Where do you classify them?
Whatever they are.
Okay. Well, okay. Well, we got all these scientific. Where are we, honestly? Because we say we black. I know I'm not African American because African American means I'm a new immigrant. I'm not from Africa.
Well, you absolutely are from Africa.
Yeah, I am from. Yeah, I'm a descendant.
Yeah, but so these are all terms.
Yeah.
But,
so who are we really, doctor?
But basically, let me just say this: your last name King.
Yeah.
Should take you to a landmass, to a family of kings.
Right.
And that should also be included with whatever language the kings are speaking, the cultural, the religion, and all the rest of that of the kings, right?
Right.
But King is not an African name.
King is
not an African name. This is our European ancestors. I mean, our European enslavers. That's why your last name is King. My last name Robinson.
Right.
Our last name King. Award. Right. That's where all of that comes from. In other parts of the world, your last name means that you are connected to these other people.
Right.
So that is who you are. Your ethnicity, your culture is who you are. But we in the Western part of the world did away with culture and essence and tribes. Everybody's connected to a tribe.
Right.
We did away with that in favor of race.
Right.
So that is really what really jacks us up. So Caucasian people come from the Caucasus. Scandinavian people are not Caucasian. So race is based on pseudoscience, and the scientists in the 1700s, European scientists, had all these skulls because white people study black people, and he had all these skulls, and somebody sent him a skull of the Circassian people from the Caucasus, and he decided that this skull was the most beautiful skull he had ever seen. And he said, this is a Caucasian. And then he decided that white people come from this. And he then wrote this up and published it and started calling white people Caucasian.
Right.
And that's why we think that white people are Caucasian. Italians are not Caucasian. Greeks weren't Caucasians. Romans weren't Caucasians. Germans are Caucasians. Irish are not Caucasians. Caucasians check. The people around the Caucasus Mountains. So anyway, that's just miseducation based on race, and all of it comes from white supremacy. Again, trying to understand what makes white people different than everybody else. This is really the source of white supremacy. White people Europeans exploring the world and seeing that everybody had color but them.
Right.
And then they're trying to figure that out, and so then they decide this is white. This is who we are. This is who they are. And by the way, since we're making the rules, we are better than them. And all of this then gets taught into our schools. And all of this. There's a really interesting book by Nell Irvin Painter called The History of White People. And she's Black. And she break it down about where Caucasians come from. There's also a documentary you can see on YouTube.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, so our goal is to break down stereotypes. And the only way to do it is to do it.
Education.
Yeah, without a doubt. And then also for all this fear mongering, Black people are not in the jungles or out doing malicious stuff. Our goal is not to kill white people. Honestly, that's the furthest from our mind. We're trying to raise our kids and eat and make it every day. We are not. So everybody, all you white supremacists or you dividers, no, Black people are not doing that.
Never been that.
Y'all do that.
We have never been that.
But we gotta be prepared, Bloods and Crips, just in case.
There it is. No, that's real talk. Like that's real talk. Like if you don't do something, use your power. I say this: use your powers for good.
Yeah,
so, in case we need y'all, because we don't know.
Yeah,
That's what because they tripping.
Yeah. Everybody tripping. Everybody tripping. Now I did. Even my homeboy got mad at me when they bomb rushed the state capitol. I mean the federal capitol. I got calls from DC, the people from black people that actually live there. They were worried that they're gonna turn a corner and come into the neighborhoods.
I got two kids that live in DC.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But were they worried about? Did they have any apprehensions during that time? Because I got calls. I honestly got calls, and I said, just stay in your houses. You got to stay in your houses.
Don't let them see you looking out the window.
Don't let them see you looking out the window and all of that. But also, they ain't as big and bad and bold as they try to think, make people think, because that black mayor of DC, that sister, you see, she wasn't scared.
Right, heck no.
And when they really decided, okay, we're about to stop this, and they allowed the mayor and the other folks to come in and bring the police in, they stopped it. So black people, we know this. We know them. We know we've been having these issues.
Right.
This was nothing new.
Right.
We it just.
So why? So that's what I'm saying. There's nothing new. That they've been always running through people's doors. They burnt our neighborhoods down. This is normal.
This is what wolves do.
Yeah, but I doubt. So that's why I said he's not the only wolf. We got to worry about everybody.
He's not the only wolf. He absolutely is not the only wolf. No,
Mitch McConnell, are you time for you to retire? Yeah. 95.7 in Boston. No, we're gonna have Brother Bacon on, kind of give an update on the war, because since he's the top war guy, he's a top military guy. I don't want to send our grandchildren over to Israel. I think they got ceasefire though
in Lebanon.
Yeah, but man, they tore up Gaza. They tore it up. They tore it up.
That the original persecutors of Jews, who were the original persecutors of Jews?
Was it Palestinians?
No, Christians. Nobody have persecuted Jews like Christians. So then ask yourself, why Mike Huckabee, who's a staunch Christian, is so in favor of saving Israel. It's not to help the Jews. And Jews know that in Israel. Right. So they want that land. They've already talked about making a beachfront property out of Gaza and all the rest of that. They don't care. And now they truly hate Muslims, Christians, and this is Europeans.
Right.
They truly hate Muslims. But the first group that they hated before Muslims were the Jews.
So but weren't the original Jews black?
The original Jews were black, but the Jews coming up out of Europe. So the Jews that the Ashkenazi Jews, and people that not Netanyahu's ancestors, those Jews that migrated here, all of these people were Europeans. The Jews that Hitler killed, these are all Europeans. But their crime is they know that the African is in that ancestry. That's the first thing.
Why did Hitler go after the Jews? Because was it because of the same crisis that America has now, that they control the media, they control the money systems?
I think that Jews are the original others, the original cultural others. I'm talking about with Europeans, the original cultural others. So Jews had their own thing. They were doing their own thing, and we're not a part of your group culturally. So and you know that Christ was a Jew.
I didn't know that. So
Jesus was a Jew.
Okay.
And Christianity, that's why it's Judeo-Christian.
Right. Okay.
Jesus was a Jew, and Christianity
were
the extreme Jews.
So why don't the Jews see Jesus as his savior then? Why don't they see David as a savior? Who's David, right?
David and all that, because the Messiah is a complicated thing.
Yeah, it is complicated.
Jesus was a man, and the Messiah was supposed to be able to save the Israel and all of that. And since Jesus was executed, on the cross, as the Romans did, killed thousands of people on the cross, not just Jesus. They were like, okay, next. And so there were other things. So then the religion made Jesus the only. That's what happened out of that. Right. And we are still waiting 2,000 years later for Jesus to come back from the dead and all that kind of stuff. That's the religious part of it. But it's complicated because there's so much misinformation and disinformation and flat out lies.
Without doubt. Omaha the Birds and shout out to Midland Lutheran College, because I study we had a class called Odyssey, so we studied the Greeks and the Romans.
Oh, nice.
Studied all the emperors, and
Nice,
so I know
nice.
Constantine was the main one. Is basically
Mhm.
to shore up the Roman Empire, which was stretched from UK to Turkey,
Uh-huh.
and so that's the only reason why Constantine created so-called the religion of Christianity. The council got together; they determined what books are we going to go in there, and so when you have that knowledge, it's kind of hard to bow down to ignorance.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It is. It's when you really have the true education. It's kind of hard to go back and be ignorant and go through all these rituals. Another one, y'all be eating y'all cannabis because y'all be eating the blood. You drink the blood, eating the body of Jesus. Y'all like Jeffrey Dahmer. I mean,
You talking about Catholics?
Well, whoever about to be doing that too. Well, I try to give me a couple of things of grape juice too. I try to give me a couple. I ain't gonna lie.
And those crackers be real good too.
Yeah, without doubt. But I'm a cannibal. I'm supposed to be eating Jesus. I can't be eating Jesus.
Symbolic. If we just look at religion,
No,
it's all symbolism.
Yeah.
And why are we drinking the blood?
Yeah, why are we drinking blood?
But again,
I ain't a vampire.
This is what exactly.
Right.
This is what these people decided.
Right. To put together.
And then they passed it down to us.
And then our church member actually we supposed to follow. Yeah. But my mama had common sense. Yeah. She couldn't read their Bibles.
Yeah. My grandmother was like that too. And she went. My grandmother went. But my grandmother also was very, 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 very spiritual.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's different.
So, so
because you couldn't read their books, so you can't be religious. You can't read. That's what it is. That's what it is. So they went indoctrinated. Shout out to my mama and her great grandma.
My great grandmother, Mother Hollis. Thank you, Mother Hollis.
Yeah, that's why we made like this. We made different.
All in church. What's today? Thursday.
Yep.
Okay, church night is Tuesday night, Friday night, Sunday morning, and Sunday night.
Y'all had church on Wednesdays, like the Baptist church?
No. We didn't have church on Wednesdays, which is why Wednesday was my favorite day of the week. but don't let there be a revival.
Okay.
Oh, you went every day.
Okay.
Saturday too.
Well, we need actually a community revival with since you meet with the Baptists, you already met with the Methodists. Yes. Miss King, you the only King can do it. Okay. Bring them all together, and we have and we need to actually have a conference of spirituality, but also finances. Because they are the conduit of the majority of our money.
Yeah. And let me just say this. Mona Lisa King Ward has been exactly what the doctor ordered. Mm-hmm. And so while you're talking about having all
I know she can do it.
Absolutely.
I already know she can do it.
Yes. Thank you, Jesus. That movie is on the team.
So, hey, we put the pressure on her.
There it is. And she can not only can she do it, she can't wait to do it.
Without doubt.
She's looking forward to it.
All right. Omaha, we're going to 2025, no jive.
All right.
I'm stepping on toes. If you're a minister, we running all the anti-crisis out. We running y'all out. I already ran one preacher out. He gone. That one preacher, I don't know his name. He tried to come in and he already gone. We running preachers out. If you don't work for God, we're running you out. You try to be a Charlotte, you trying to be a wolf, we're getting you. We got wolf preachers too.
We only like wolves in the White House. We don't like those kind of wolves.
Well, yeah, well, Congress controls him. Hopefully,
you think Congress is gonna control Trump?
Well, for the first 2 years, he probably gonna do what he wants, and then the Democrats gonna sit there. We need to win, and then maybe. I encourage us to follow his legislation, y'all.
Follow whose legislation?
The Trump administration legislation, because we're gonna be able to control his behavior.
I encourage us to resist, y'all.
Well, how?
I don't know, but resist. Don't follow. Don't just follow it. Resist.
Yeah, he's our leader. We gotta support our leader. He's your leader.
He didn't support Obama. They don't do that with us. We don't. We don't have to support. You don't have to support the oppressor. You don't have to.
I know, but honestly, he made Obama legislation a little bit better. He got he got rid of the required mandate that we had to pay.
How that made it better?
Because we still got Obamacare and we don't have to pay for it. He made it free. Yeah, you had to pay under Obama. It's free under Trump. So you talk about getting rid of it. He actually made it better.
I want to know why our black men looking up to these white supremacists.
I'm not looking up to him,
but a lot of black men are. I'm just saying, why we support these?
Because you know why? He's going after the FBI.
Why is that a good thing?
Because FBI has not been good friend to black people. Ask J. Edgar Hoover.
Yeah, but he should have went after Hoover, and Hoover would have went after him. I'm just saying. They both bad people, but the FBI overall, to say he went after the FBI because he don't want the FBI to investigate him. You know that, right?
Well, that's probably why. Go ahead. Go ahead. They need to deserve some of their money. What they've been doing to us, he's doing it back to them. I'm loving it. Honestly, I'm loving it.
It's going to ultimately hurt us. He's trying to save his own self, not help us.
Honestly, doctor, I think I don't know what I think right now, doctor, because I'm getting hungry. I'm getting hungry, y'all.
I want a smoothie.
Oh, you want a smoothie? I'm getting hungry, y'all. I'm getting hungry. What is the day? What is the day? Today is Love Yourself Thursday. So be intentional today on loving yourself. Thank you, Brother Watch, for all the. He said that Empowerment Network should have NWC should have a show. Urban League, all these entities should have shows, so we'll know how to help those organizations. You know what I mean?
You invite Mr. Wayne Brown from the Urban League onto your show. Mr. Brown is top notch.
Yeah, I like Brother Brown. I like Brother Brown.
Invite him.
Yeah, he's from Omaha too.
Yeah, and then now we also have to give a shout out to Rashonda Austin, who's the director of admissions, undergrad admissions at UNO.
So we need to have her come on too.
Rashonda Austin is a central part of the North Omaha Initiative. It could not have gone on without her.
Okay.
And also a shout out to Tarika Burton, who is the director of student leadership, involvement, and inclusion, formerly Multicultural Affairs. She is also a central part of what we're doing up at UNO, and so it cannot go down without her. And these are Black women, Rashonda Austin and Tarika Burton.
Yes.
Okay.
So shout out to them on UNO's campus. They have been doing the work, and they are also UNO alum, just like Mona Lisa and myself. We're UNO alum. You don't know my last name, do you?
Robinson.
Oh, okay. Because you call me professor. Okay.
Yeah, because when you get to that high esteem,
call me professor.
I like to. If you got a doctor.
All right.
You know what I mean? Because he's blessed with interiors.
And white people, young folks, try to call me Cynthia.
No.
Black people never do that. It's only young people that do that.
No.
White folks that do that. But this is all about education, and we are in Nebraska on a predominantly white campus in a predominantly white city in a predominantly almost virtually all white state in the whitest part of the country. And so the fact that there is a Black Studies department 50 plus years since 1971, the fact that we are able to do this North Omaha initiative, and we're doing it with UNO. So shout out to UNO for still being there and giving us this platform. And UNO, with all of its faults and all of these issues that we may have with UNO and UNO may have with us, this is an opportunity that UNO is providing us.
Right.
And there's new leadership at UNO, by the way. Shout out to our Chancellor Joanne Lee, and our Senior Vice Chancellor, Phil Huh.
Okay.
They are the reasons why this can go on.
Right.
And they providing staffing, funding this.
Right.
So shout out.
Without doubt. I want to encourage UNO to start advertising on 95.7 The Boss, because Metro advertised with us. Metro advertised with us all year long, and that's probably why Metro has a large base of minority students. UNO can do the same thing because of the what do you call it, the Nebraska
Promise.
So Nebraska, UNO can have the same capacity now, and the reason why people go to Metro because of the affordability, and that's the reason why people go to Metro, and that's why you have more people that are dealing with economic problems going to Metro, and that's usually more poor people. And so that's why I say our platform needs to be poverty, because poverty will affect everything.
Everybody, yeah.
It'll affect
everything. I was born into poverty, and today.
And we still dealing with people that in your classroom dealing with poverty.
Yes, but education is the thing that will lift us.
Right.
And Black women especially know that.
Yeah, without doubt.
Black mothers and grandmothers and great grandmothers, we know. Girl, you better get yourself to school.
Without doubt. So shout out to my mama. My mama was my first competitor. Oh yeah, she was like the woman Flavor Flav. Without doubt. Oh yeah, without doubt. Okay. Boy, I'll be reading. And shout out to Miss Denton, because Miss Denton was my I think I started really learning how to read second or third grade. But when I was go home and read my mail to my mom, my nickname is Man. and I'll be reading it, and I don't know a word. Just said, boy, why am I sending you to school? I said, Mama, my name ain't no boy. So I had to go back to school and learn that word, and I came back. And so my mom was my first competitor. I didn't know it, but she was using her common sense. She used her academic sense. She challenged me. She was challenging me, and that challenge, she knew I came back and learned those words, and that's why I'm like I am now, because my mama, she instilled that, that drive in me, in that ethics. You said they got theirs, you go get yours.
Yeah. And provided support so you could do that.
Without a doubt. Yeah, she cooked y'all. you know, a strong young man or young gotta have good food.
We know that the way to a man's heart is through his stomach.
Yeah, come on, ladies.
We know that.
Ladies. You see, we need to talk we need to have a relationship show, because we having too much domestic violence. People aren't getting along. I think that COVID has something to do with it. We need to take time for if you love that person yesterday, you can still love them today, regardless of their faults. We shouldn't have to abuse them, but we really need to talk about relationship, because everything it starts with our families.
I did my dissertation on colorism, and I interviewed 38 Black women about Black female beauty, the importance of race attached to Black female beauty. And then I did a postdoc study, and I interviewed 61 Black men, including Mr. Ward here, about Black female beauty. And it was all about how to get Black male and females closer together, what is attractive about Black women, what makes Black female male relationships work. It was focused on the Black woman and Black men, but the focus is on Black women, Black female beauty, and what is attractive was I asked questions for
so what how you know? Did the men tell you what's attractive to her? I already told you I walk in front of us, didn't I?
Yeah, you did.
Okay.
Yeah, you did.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, you did.
Okay, is that one of them?
Oh, well, the physical part of it, but I asked, what is unattractive? What's the most attractive thing about a Black woman?
I would say, let's see. Of course,
the most attractive thing about a Black woman.
I like an intelligent Black woman.
Okay, so see, it's not skin color. They what her hair looks like.
To me, you don't have to have no hair. A woman don't have to have no hair. You don't have to have no hair.
Yeah, so the whole point was
it's about your personality, how I'm treated, if I love, respect, and all that stuff.
Yeah.
No,
what's the most unattractive thing about a woman?
Oh, when they got those long old fingernails. I said, dang, how they clean themselves?
I did not expect that answer.
I just died.
You said that without hesitation.
Yeah, without doubt. Oh, the long fingernail.
PTSD moment. He was like,
no.
I dealt with that before.
I just can't understand how you have a long fingernail and how you gonna wipe yourself. How you gonna wipe yourself?
Open up doors.
Yeah, it's yeah. Come on, y'all. It's not sanitary. It's not sanitary. It's not so that would bother me about women when they got their fingernail too long.
Well, when I ask Black men, the most unattractive thing about a woman that could be the most unattractive thing is attitude.
Oh yeah.
So the most attractive thing was confidence. The most unattractive thing was attitude.
Yeah.
Nails, long nails, just to the 9-10. You know that's a problem woman, right?
Yeah, right there. Yeah, a lot of issues. So I like a woman. There's two different type of women, and we got the modern day woman based off because of just legislation, Jim Crow. So we got mostly women have been in a male role because they've been single-led families. So they got to come up to economics, they got to come et cetera. And so society have contribute to making Black women more masculine per se, and how they deal with things.
Racism.
Yeah.
Is the problem. And one of the participants in my study, one of the participants in my study, he said, "You're overqualified." And the reason you're overqualified is because Black men, we haven't been, this is the guy, we haven't been doing what we're supposed to. So Black women, and my great-grandmother was one of them, had to do this and that.
Right.
Had to be male and female. My great-grandmother, I believe, she chopped a tree down. She gonna come in the house and make a cake from scratch, throw on a dress, heels, a hat, and go to church.
Right.
But she could do it all because she had to do it all.
Right.
And so and this starts from the plantation. This is also why Black women are so protective of our Black men, because on the plantation, we had some kind of power that Black men didn't have, Black males didn't have.
Right.
And I will say this, I've been saying this, white men have a whole different thing about Black women than they do about Black men. White men don't see Black women as I think white women see Black women as a threat. But white men don't feel threatened by Black women as they do by Black men. So we then became sort of a protectors and, all kinds of different stuff. And then that is then in our home. You might be easier for me to get a job than you, and it might have been, and then now you got issues with me, because we got, so all of that kind of stuff. But that's race based.
You're right. So that's why I said we need, and I've been given an outlet to, because I can't be the only one educating or irritating. So we're looking for people to start shows on our station. So if you're into law, real estate, mental health, relationship building, mediation, or conflict resolution, we need all those type of shows on our network so we can start teaching people how to teaching people how to behave in different situations. We don't have that conduit, and so God said put that on my heart to get it done.
And I think if we understand our history, when you know where you're from and how you got here, then you can understand how you can get there, and there and there. But we're missing the historical component, and we just think we're jacked up. We don't know the history that made us jacked up, and then therefore it's hard for us to come out of it.
Do you think we're dealing with post-traumatic slave disorder?
Absolutely. There is an interesting book, Dr. Naeem Akbar he wrote a book, Psychological Chains and Images of Slavery. There's a plethora of information about that. Absolutely. Because racism, and you want to talk about mental illness, racism is a mental illness. Anytime you think you better than somebody based on skin color, which is a whole made up thing. And so we're racially profiled, walking while Black, jogging while Black, driving while Black, working while Black, barbecuing at the park. You might get arrested. All kinds of different stuff that we go through that some other folks don't have to go through.
And so that's why I say it's so important that we participate in all those systems that are causing us destruction. We need more Black police officers so they can influence those that aren't culturalized. We need more judges and lawyers, and so we can get more fair treatment in those arenas.
And more Black legislatures, and more Black congresspeople, and more Black presidents,
dentists, doctors, etc. Everywhere where we feel we're having problems, we need to flood our children with that education so we don't have that problem. So to me, it's very simple to solve these problems, but yet we focus on being a victim all the time.
I don't necessarily see Black people focused on being a victim. I think that people put that on us because we don't fight like we're a victim. We fight like we know what we're fighting for. I don't think we act like we're victims. I think people try to say, oh, you're a victim if you talk about racism. No, this is really happening. What oppression does not like is for you to talk about oppression. It does not like that. And so, you're just trying to make it seem like, no, this is real. This really is happening. Like this. And the thing is, race is a made up thing. It's a made up thing. It's a fake, false, invented thing in the last 500-600 years.
Right now. It's to keep it separated and divided, y'all. It's to keep control in those that want to keep control. Without doubt. So make sure you guys take advantage of, as you see, the professor is very, very wise. You're gonna get that same initiative. Shouts out to Urban League for collaborating with UNO to bring education to the community. It's so necessary. Make sure you guys get in contact with Mona Lisa King Ward. Her number is 402-554-2007. If you want to get involved with the program or any other program at UNO. Also, I encourage those that to call a chancellor, let them know that the Black Studies Department is necessary and that they need to increase their funding.
Thank you for that. And can I give a shout out to Robert Griffin, Mr. Robert Griffin at the Urban League? Mr. Robert Griffin is almost what I want to say what Mona Lisa is to me. but he's been that way longer to Wayne Brown at
Okay.
Urban League. So it don't go down without Robert Griffin knowing about it.
Okay.
Yes. And so now Robert Griffin at the Urban League and Mona Lisa from UNO have this incredible relationship.
Great.
I call Mona Lisa, oh yeah, I'm at the Urban League meeting with Mr. Griffin. All right. So shout out to the people who are making this work, the quiet people that we don't know about.
Yeah. Shouts out to the unsung heroes,
Yes,
without a
yes,
doubt.
Yes.
You are necessary. The Department of Black Studies, you can get your degree, and they say you can use that degree for everything.
You sure can. You absolutely can. We have people in Black Studies who are in law school at Creighton,
Okay.
people in Black Studies who teach, people in Black Studies who are in real estate,
Okay.
people in Black Studies who are in business. I had a Black Studies student who was over the Boy Scouts.
Okay.
She was a director of the Boy Scouts of America. So Black Studies is a degree and is interdisciplinary. I double majored in Black Studies and communication. And not only did I graduate with both of those, I graduated in 4 years with honors.
Okay.
And so it can be done. And so don't let people talk you out of majoring in Black Studies, minoring in Black Studies, or just taking Black Studies classes, because it's very, 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 very important.
Without a doubt.
I found out just working there, statistically, that white doctors have more Black Studies degrees than any other person in the United States.
Wow. All right. Shouts out to the medical profession trying to ethnize, culturalize y'all doctors, without a doubt.
That's right.
Because Black women are made different. You know, their breasts are a little bit more denser. I don't know if I knew that.
I don't know. William, you be saying some stuff. I don't know.
It is.
That's true or not.
Yeah, it is.
How you know?
Because I went to a symposium over at UNO campus, and it had brought a female Black doctor in, and she talked about the differences in the breast from other females, and they was encouraging Black people to sign up for trials so they can get better diagnosis on what kind
cancer.
of
I'm a breast cancer survivor too.
Okay, yeah, because Black women, your breast is more denser.
Because we get the mammogram, but when you have dense breasts, I have to get an ultrasound too.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
the ultrasound shows more than the mammogram.
Okay.
Right.
Okay,
So
I'm
yeah.
do that one then. That
Yeah. I told we smart. You know, I'm not. You know.
that was just-
You know, so that dude crazy. No. Talk about them breasts. Yeah.
Oh, they're talking about hosting the show.
Okay.
Also, we have some tuition money available.
Okay.
For first come, first serve though. So hook up with Mona Lisa, get into those classes, and we can pay for some of those classes at the Urban League specifically.
Wow. Free. Omaha, the Birds of Plus. Make sure you guys love yourself today. Today is Love Yourself Thursday. Do something intentional, something purposeful that indicate that you love yourself. We cannot love anyone else unless we love ourselves.
That's right.
I've been asking God what's the common denominator to raising our people, and it's love. That's the only way we're going to raise. And so we put it in practice here. So we got to love yourself first before you can have even the potential of loving someone else. Yeah. So do something positive, nothing negative. Y'all can even do the life Martin Lawrence, where he goes steal a pie. I don't care. Go get that pie. Go get the extra, but just take a few extra steps tomorrow. All right. So we don't want you to diet. No, the root word is die. We don't want you to die. Just modify on how you eat. We don't see the words that we say are very powerful. Yeah. I changed our morning show from the Boss Morning Show because I don't want us to be morning. We're the Grand Rising Show, baby. Oh yeah, without a doubt, it feel good to rise up. You know what I mean? Feel good to be alive. So even the words that we say and preach and manifest, it affects our lives, without a doubt. So make sure you guys are intentional today on loving yourself. Whatever it is that you love to do, do it. If it's get some extra sleep, taking a long drive, hanging out with your spouse or your companion, whatever it is that indicates that prove that you love yourself, get it done today. I already started my day already because my grandkids, they live with me now. So the 3-year-old came downstairs. And I slept in my mom's room because I wanted to be close to my mom. So I slept in her room last night. And then he came down, turned the lights on the 3-year-old. He said, "Papa, are you here?" I said, "Yeah." And then he went on a little talk, and then he went upstairs. and they act like he's running the house. It's his house now. The 3-year-old. It is.
That's funny. I have grandkids.
You know, it turn the light on, and turn the light back off, and none of that.
Yeah.
It's trying to get up, pops. You're trying to get up.
They enhance grandkids enhance. And then I was raised by a grandmother, so that grandparents make the difference.
Without a doubt. So your grandchildren and your children want to see you alive. So if you need to modify what you're consuming, do it. If you need to in this new year to get a gym membership, do it, or do it in your own house. They got exercise in your own house. I've seen people in the gym with no legs, honestly, going to the gym.
And I do water aerobics and I swim and
Right.
Genesis.
Okay. Yep. So yeah. That's all. Your Genesis. Your Genesis is very open to those that have disabilities. They're very open. They got an elevator, so you can get up to whatever floor. So if you have a disability, do not let that stop you. I'm telling you, please. Do not suffer in silence. That's how my mama made it. She couldn't read and write, but her neighbors guided her in the church. Mm-hmm. She couldn't read and write, y'all. Mm-hmm. So that's why I know loving thy neighbor is so important. Yeah. We all need each other. So please do not suffer in silence. 211 is the number you can call for anything domestic. 911, of course, emergency. 988 is a number you can call for if you want to talk to someone confidentially. If you need food, 6 days a week, Heart Ministry Center pass out food 6 days a week on 24th and Work. No one needs to go hungry in this community. No one. We got Omaha Food Bank, Willie Hamilton. We got a host of churches that give out food almost every week. No one should suffer in silence. Mm-hmm. Do not let a child suffer in silence, y'all. Mm-hmm. And you don't suffer in silence either. So get out and mingle. If you're single, get out and mingle. This weekend, we're having the Empowerment Network in collaboration with a few other organizations is putting on Christmas in the Village. It's the largest winter festival in Omaha. They're gonna have carriage rides. So if you want to get your romance on, security guard, you want to get your romance on with you. I got a carriage ride for you. I got 3 of them. I got carriage. If anyone try to get the romance on, if you try to get some forgiveness, this is a God certified event this weekend, 24th on Lake. So come down, bring your grandkids, bring your kids. They're gonna have free food, prizes. They're gonna have indoor activities, outdoor activities. It's going to be a great time, Christmas in the Village. But also, like I said, they're going to have the carriage ride. You're going to have 3 of them. You can get your romance on, y'all. For real. Prerequisite. It's kind of like foreplay. Heck yeah. That's the best foreplay, y'all. I'm telling you, y'all. This weekend.
People do talk about God and foreplay in the same
time. Heck yeah. Without a doubt. And then Sunday, the Gift of Joy toy giveaway. That's happening this Sunday at the Church on Purpose. I like that name of that. Church on Purpose. I like that name. For some reason, I like that name. It's happening the 8th this Sunday. You can register or you just come. 3 to 6, they're going to be giving out toys on 5190 Sprague Plaza over at the Church on Purpose. So that's Sunday. Saturday, they're going to be giving the stuff away on 24th Street. They're going to have Santa Claus and Miss Claus. You know they're going to be black. Yeah. You're going to have some flavor down on 24th Street. So we want the whole community to come out. We want our Caucasian brothers and sisters to come see Black Santa Claus. Heck yeah. Well, everybody come down. Yeah, Black Santa Claus, we give out presents too. I don't know if we go through the chimney, though. Do the Black Santa Claus go through the chimney? No. Does he go? He can knock on the door?
Because he can racially profile.
One Black Santa Claus, he on my roof. You're going to call police. No.
And SWAT come down.
No. Omaha.
But it was a lot of fun.
Heck yeah, y'all. Yeah, life is man. Life is too serious. My God, and I know your God too. Every time you smile,
we got the same God.
Or laugh, it releases endorphins that heals. See, our God heals. So obviously, he or she wants you to. Now that's a good question. Now, do you think God is a she?
I think God is he, she. God has male and female parts.
Mm-hmm.
Like the original Trinity was mother, father, child.
Thank you. You churches,
You're welcome.
You better not bring the Holy Ghost. You better not. I don't want to hear nobody no Holy Ghost. I don't want to hear.
Because what
honestly, that's disrespectful to the women.
And the Holy Ghost replaces the woman. That's what it is.
Yeah, no. See, my church,
the original Trinity. You can't get a human without father, mother, child.
So why y'all churches? I'm on y'all churches.
That's to minimize the role of women.
See, yeah, I agree with you. We don't like that. I don't like I don't write my own holy scripture. You want to hear my first scripture? Sure. You want to hear my first? Book 1, scripture 1. Don't do what I do.
There it is.
Don't do what I do.
Book 1, scripture 2. Do as I say.
Yeah, do what I do. Do what I do.
Do what I say. Do what I say.
Yeah. See, my Bible is gonna be real simple to follow. It'll be real simple. I ain't gonna have no thys and they, ye's. I ain't gonna have all that. I didn't understand that
because you know why that's there.
Why?
That's how the people who wrote that Bible spoke.
Thee, thou.
Yeah, that's his old English. Whither thou goest, you think the Palestinians speak whither thou goest and didst thou know? No, that's the Puritans and Pilgrims. That's how they talked.
Mm-hmm.
That came from that same cultural group.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Retardation.
Yeah.
Literature retardation.
Well, let me take a picture real quick. Professor, and anything else that we did not discuss that you want to make sure that we discuss before you get out of here?
No, but shout out to you for doing this, and thank you. Mona Lisa, did you have any last words to say?
Call me.
Hey,
call me. Don't call me.
What's up, bro? What's up, brother Ward? Come on, let me get you in here. There we go. Omaha, the Birds of Bless. Make sure you guys take advantage. We'll be talking more about the Black Studies collaboration with the Urban League. Is so important. I grew up right across the street. Hilltop Projects used to be right across the street. So that's my neighborhood. That's my hood, without a doubt. And anytime you can bring a conduit of opportunity for the next generation, we got to take advantage of it.
Yeah, you from Logan? I mean, you from Hilltop?
Yeah, from Hilltop.
I'm from Logan.
Okay, same. I used to go down Logan to for the hospital.
Oh, St. Joe.
For you talking about on 24th Street, right?
Mm-hmm.
Logan Fontenelle, some people call it Vietnam, but that's where my mom took me to get our physicals down on Clark Street.
Oh,
Clark Street Clinic.
Okay, yeah, Clark Street Clinic, yeah. Yeah, my mom lived at 2231 Franklin Plaza.
Okay.
In the projects, and my grandmother lived at 2413 Hamilton, right next to Belly High, right across the street from Belly High.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I went to Belly High later on in my life. Yeah. Because I said, "Dang, what's in that place?"
Yeah.
And then they tore it down when I started getting to enjoy it.
Yeah. Mama CD used to sit up in there.
Yeah, it's real nice. Cool. And then I remember my daddy used to come back. That's when they had all the buildings on 24th and Lake. And I forget was it M&M, or it was a bar where they had you could sit in the booth. They had the phones in the booth. It was orange in there. Oh man, my daddy was a drinker, so my mama wasn't. So I used to go pick him up. I drop him off and I pick him up. I couldn't go in the bar with him because my dad was. He was one of them. He was an Alabama, real Alabama dude.
You know, Easy Drive through.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
My mom had credit at Easy Drive.
Okay.
Easy Drive liquor store. My mom had credit there.
Oh man. Okay.
We got a lot in common.
Wow. You know what? Wow. So they
Easy Drive on 24th and Clark.
Yep. So they turned that building down now.
All of that
wow.
got torn down.
Wow.
All that got torn down. Yeah. It got torn down. Which happened all across the country, the projects and the interstates and all the rest of that. Gentrification now.
Now, are you worried about this gentrification? Because North Omaha was 70% black. Now it's only 40%. You got the South Omaha projects about to be demolished, and are you concerned that they're not bringing black people back? Because I see.
I don't think black people can get back into our neighborhoods if they want to. Black people, we was like, hey, I get to live on 180th. That's where I want to live. I get to live on the 99th and Q. That's where I want to live. I don't want to live on 39th and whatever. I don't want to live on 24th. I want to live in that neighborhood still.
Okay.
So I'm glad I still live in that neighborhood. Yeah, that's me culturally.
Right.
But I mean, that's how I want to live. But I got a son who lives on 140th, and I got a son who's in Sarpy County. His people live in Sarpy County, and really all of it comes from segregation. That's why we're segregated and relegated to North Omaha.
Right.
But yeah.
All right. Omaha, the Birds of Bloods. We are out of here. We appreciate everybody on social media that chime in. Michael Watts, I don't know who you are, but we might have you come in, Brother Watts. Make sure you guys support us, boss with us.
1 2 1 2. Is this thing on? Hey man, you rocking with one of the hardest DJs I know and the tallest. I'm talking about DJ JB.
Let me hear you say
95.7 The Boss. This is what you call up. I fell for what you said. Caught up, don't bother me. I gotta put it all up.
just call it what it is.
Baby, we'll be better off. This is what you call up. I fell for what you said. Caught up, don't bother me. I gotta put it all up.
Just call it what it is.
This is what you call up. I fell for what you said. Caught up, don't bother me. I gotta put it all up.
Just call it what it is.
Baby, we'll be better off. This is what you call up. I fell for what you said. Caught up, don't bother me. I gotta put it all up.
Just call it what it is.
Maybe we'll be better off friends then. What happened to second chance? You don't believe in them. I thought a true confession would put some